Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
All right, guys. Just 2 days to the biggest wrestling event of the year of the WWE calendar. No. On the wrestling calendar, the Wrestling Universe calendar, we're 2 days away from WrestleMania 40. We just got SmackDown in the way tomorrow. Then the Hall of Fame tomorrow night. After SmackDown will be going on with Paul Heyman being inducted. And then Saturday, WrestleMania 40, and also NXT Stand and Deliver before WrestleMania 40. That's going to be a separate video to let you know. I'm going to just make a video of preview predictions for Stand and Deliver tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that, NXT Stand and Deliver. Because this is going to just be strictly a WrestleMania 40 preview prediction show. And yes, I expect there's some guests on, hopefully, to go over this pay-per-view. Very hyped up WrestleMania. WrestleMania 40, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I hope you're all excited for the event. I hope you're all sitting back, relaxing, enjoying the next 2 days before the event. Hyped, excited for the biggest event of the calendar, WrestleMania 40. Two-nighters. Remember, WrestleMania has gone 2 nights. 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday. And NXT TakeOver is Saturday afternoon. All right, guys. So, yeah, oh, man. So, before we officially go into this preview predictions, okay, some little announcements from yours truly, AWO. And before we get into the announcements, I forgot to do my little introduction here, guys. If you're into wrestling and sports and you like this channel, latest SmackDown Wrestling and Sports, and you're new here, please subscribe if you're into wrestling and sports. If you're into either one of them, make sure, please subscribe. It doesn't matter. I'll try to do more sports content too. All right. So if you're new and if you're a current subscriber, make sure to smash the like button down below. Really would help me out. And make sure to share us on all social media platforms. Doesn't matter which one you use. X, Meta, Instagram. If you use Threads, if you use Blue Sky. All right. So, yeah. Thank you for all that. Now for my announcements. For WrestleMania announcements. My WrestleMania announcements. We are going to do a watch along for WrestleMania. And what I mean by that, I obviously cannot show you the WrestleMania on here. What I mean is we're going to watch WrestleMania together. So if you have a TV, if you're going to watch it on TV, or if you're going to watch it on a computer, or if you're going to watch it on your phone, if you're going to watch it on your tablet, wherever you watch it, we're going to watch it together. I'll be watching on my TV because I get the network here and where I am on TV. I'll be watching on TV, but I'll be here on stream talking with whoever appears in my chat, who's ever in the actual stream on here. And I'll be for both nights. So, yeah. So, we'll be doing a WrestleMania 40 watch-along from night 1 to night 2. It'll be a long watch-along, a long night, because it's probably go 3.5 to 4 hours each night. So, be prepared. Especially for all those people watching the other side of the world. You're going to be, obviously, up later than usual. But yeah, so Saturday and Sunday, guys. All right, man. And I got Finbar here. Finbar. So I thought you were known as Finbar Bonesaw Saunders.
Bonesaw's not a real wrestler, Aaron. He's a
Come on.
character in Spider-Man. Did somebody say watch along?
Yeah.
You're gonna
Saturday,
watch
Sunday.
along?
Yeah.
I'll be there for Sunday. Maybe not Saturday because I've got Gavin with Geeks. So,
Are you seriously?
but if Gavin with Geeks turns into what I think it's going to turn into, I'll be fucking binning that and coming straight over to you for Wrestlemania. Don't worry. No, I should be able to. I think I should be able to catch the second half of it. Maybe I'll do Gavin with Geeks because he does that. What time is made to start?
7 p.m. my time. What's that?
What
5
what
hours?
time zone? Yeah, so you're
East.
-5 GMT, so it would be
12
midnight.
for you?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll maybe be there for the last half of Saturday, and then I'll be there for all of Sunday though.
Let me ask you: when you watch the pay-per-views or whatever, do you watch on a computer or do you watch on the TV in the UK?
I usually watch them on my phone, but I'm going to be watching it on the computer this weekend because I'm going to get the network for it.
I hate watching stuff on a phone, honestly, but it's the
I just
worst.
do it when I'm at work.
I know it's not really that good quality to watch. Watching stuff on the phone is like the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, but I don't watch it. I don't entirely watch it.
I know
the legal way.
I know those sites. I don't know.
You know the ones. You know the ones where adverts pop up every 3 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, those ones.
Tony's gonna be watching. Come on.
Don't pirate. Nah, he won't watch Saturday. He's doing the show Saturday. So.
Well, after Sunday, we'll make fun of Tony. Okay.
Is he sticking firm with Reigns winning?
Yeah.
Don't let my avatar fool you. He's not winning.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way he's winning.
No, there's so look. The build up for this match is great. I mean, the build up for the whole thing is great, but it's obvious what the result's going to be. The end result.
I'm telling you now, if Cody doesn't win that match, they'll rip that stadium to pieces.
Cody Rhodes said in an interview yesterday, if he doesn't win this match, nobody would believe in him. He would understand. There's really no point. He said in an interview yesterday.
People keep on saying, "Oh, they want to get Reigns to Hogan's threshold," but it doesn't matter. Hulk Hogan does not hold the record. The record's held by Bruno Sammartino.
And there's
nobody will surpass that.
How long has Bruno had it? For 7 years?
More than 2,000 days, yeah. So there's no way anybody's passing that. The only way that it could happen is, do you remember what I said in the chat, I think yesterday or the night before, when you were doing the, I think it was Monday. I said what would happen is Cody would win. He would be declared the WWE champion. Roman would take it to court and say, we were only competing for the WWE Championship, split the belts. He would keep the Universal, because if you remember, this 1,300 days is for the Universal title, not the WWE title.
That's true.
Only the Universal title. So he would say, yeah, okay, Cody, you won the WWE title. That's all we were wrestling for. Look at the match graphics.
I mean,
a lot of them say WWE Championship.
That makes Roman Reigns look like a complete loser.
But he is already. He doesn't wrestle enough, so it doesn't matter.
He'd be a big time store loser, right?
Yeah, but all he would do in that instance is, yeah, okay, I'm still the Universal Champion.
And then couldn't have another match and Cody would probably win that.
No, he wouldn't wrestle Cody again. He would just wrestle jobbers and just like squash matches to keep himself relevant. Look, I've defended. But it would be against like
But you gotta remember, Finbar, right? They gotta do, if they do that, they only have one belt now, right? He doesn't have two belts anymore.
I think he still keeps the black and the blue one. Heyman held the two of them for a while.
I mean, honestly, I think it's good to get rid of the Universal title, because it was just really created to, when they went to a brand split in 2016, he needed a belt on Raw because the WWE Championship went to SmackDown, and it's not as prestige as prestige when they did draft split back in 20 years ago when they did it the first time. They had the World Heavyweight Championship on Raw and then the WWE Championship on the other brand, right? Because the World Heavyweight Championship was the WCW title, which was prestige.
Yeah, and it's good that looking at the I know the current design of the World Heavyweight title's got that big WWE logo on it, but at least it's not just a red or blue variant of the other title.
The red and blue.
I don't mind.
I'm glad they did. I'm glad they got rid of the red and blue for the tag team titles and the women's titles.
So that's we'll get to that when we do predictions. But I don't mind the women's titles being variants of the men's world titles, because that was always going to happen because Triple H is in charge and he did that with NXT. Yeah. But what I like about Triple H is he's not one of the guys that likes the red and blue variants. He likes nice titles. No. Look at the North American in NXT. Yeah. That's a beautiful belt. And this is another thing I'm wondering as well. How long after Cody winning will it be? The following night will he get the Winged Eagle title, and it'll just be declared the WWE title, because Universal's gone. Undisputed is gone. It's not been disputed for months.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not been undisputed for months, because it's another world title has been held by Seth Rollins for that long.
That's just TikTok. Seth Rollins almost had his title for a full year too. Almost a full year.
Yeah. So how can it be undisputed? Nonsense, isn't it?
That's so Finbar, how are we gonna do this, right? Usually I like to do my streams. I said this on Monday. I know you were listening because you were in the chat. I know DL was in the chat. I usually like to do non-title matches first and get them out of the way, then title matches, right? But we're gonna do a little something different for WrestleMania, because the main event of night 1 ties into the title matches of night 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. We're going to do those together, okay? So how we're going to do? We're going to do night 1 predictions, but we're not going to do the main event. When we're done with night 1, we're not going to do the main event until we get to the predictions of night 2, when we get to the main title matches.
I've got all of mine. Like, can you hear this?
Yeah.
I've got it all printed out, man, right in front of me.
Yeah. So we're going to start with night 1, WrestleMania night 1, and let me get the pictures now. If we find them, I have a lot of pictures. Here's WrestleMania 40, right? All right. Oh, here's DL, and yeah. So
even DL.
Yo,
I hope you've got yours printed out too.
I don't have mine printed out. Just look at the pictures and guess.
You guys aren't hyped enough.
Oh no, I'm hyped, man. I'm ready. I am ready for this weekend, man. I am pumped.
Oh yeah, Rock and Roman were on Jimmy Fallon. I don't like Jimmy Fallon, but I don't think he's funny. But
I like him. I like him more than Jimmy Kimmel.
I don't like any of them anymore.
I think Fallon. I think Fallon is cool.
Fallon's a wrestling fan.
Yeah, like he seems like a more generous person than Kimmel, and I'm just tired of seeing Kimmel everywhere. But yeah, I saw that interview too. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I can't remember who is who.
I was watching the Roman Reigns biography on Sunday. It was like him in character, but also out of character too. It was like kayfabe / not kayfabe. Like it was.
Kimmel's the one with the beard.
Is Kimmel the one that keeps on?
Aaron Rodgers talked. Aaron Rodgers stuff. He went off Aaron Rodgers a couple of weeks ago.
He keeps being the host of the Oscars. That's Jimmy.
Yeah, he hosted the Oscars.
Is that the same one that keeps on doing his bit with Matt Damon?
Yes.
Is that Kimmel?
Yes.
Right. I know who that is.
Yep.
I like him better than the other one, the other Jimmy.
You know, why does everyone not like Fallon? I like him more than
I just think Kimmel's funnier. Kimmel's funnier.
I don't think he's funny at all.
I miss the times when they do wrestling angles on talk shows like they did back in the 90s. I miss those times.
Well, they try not to be as goofy.
I know. I just like the Jay Leno stuff with the NWO and DDP.
Did they not come on in character?
No, not really. They just seem like their normal selves.
I was hoping The Rock was going to like rock bottom the host through the table.
Yo, no. Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins should have crashed it. Make it like the Jay Leno time and NWO and DDP, man. That was great. That would be great. Yeah. Hype up the stuff like they should, man. Everybody knows wrestling is fake, so play along with it, man. Just play along with it.
Well, like I said, they want to be at the same time. They want to be taken seriously as people. At the same time, they don't just want to be seen as these just muscle brutes anymore. You know, that's why you have Bianca Belair and Montez Ford and Cody Rhodes, like because they actually want to be taken seriously. They're not, so we can't be doing like these weird spots anymore all the time.
Let them be taken seriously when they retire from wrestling and get an acting gig. Well, they're wrestlers. They should be in kayfabe all the time.
It doesn't
Like
work.
Taker. Like Taker
Taker's
was.
not kayfabe anymore.
Not anymore because he's retired. That's what I mean.
I mean, he has his own podcast, and
I mean, they can't be like, I mean, because since everybody knows that it's scripted, they can't just pretend like it's real. Like,
Yeah, but he was going to signings in character. So was Kane. He had his mask on. Like Taker would be at signings going, "I'll take your soul" when he was signing stuff.
back in the day, it was.
That's why we don't have those characters right now, do we?
Finbar is back in the day. It was protected, but now it's hard to with social media because you a regular fan will just see Roman Reigns at a grocery store and he won't be in character. It's just hard now.
Yeah, I mean, like I think that's why we don't really have any supernatural characters right now.
And there's been times where wrestlers end up being in character and they actually end up being that character ends up being themselves. Ultimate Warrior, for example. Macho Man Randy Savage. Ric Flair still thinks Ric Flair is still a character. That's
Ric Flair. That's how he is in real life.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, dirty old man.
Yeah, dirty old man. So we're gonna do WrestleMania Night 1 predictions.
Let's go.
We're gonna do the main event when we get to the Night 2 title, those 2 title matches. We're not going to finish Night 1 with the main event until Night 2 because they tie in. So once we get to the end of the matches before the Bloodline Cody Seth Rollins thing, we're gonna get all that out of the way, and then we're gonna talk all that stuff. Predictions.
So what are we putting on the line here? $20.
I'm not betting on it. I'm not betting
just
on
for
it.
fun. Just for fun.
You could bet on wrestling. Most of the time, if you bet on wrestling, most of the time you get a win because the odds usually in wrestling, if you see some of the sites that do have betting odds, the minuses, they usually win. I'm telling you.
No, this is the one WrestleMania where like there's a good amount of matches where I can see it going either way.
Yes.
So that's why I'm like, no, I'm not betting on it.
This is hard. This is a hard.
There's some obvious ones, but there's a lot of non-obvious.
I don't think there's a single, aside from one. I don't think there's a single obvious one. No,
There's
I mean
one
two,
obvious
maybe
one.
two.
One or two.
This is an obvious one.
Oh, but wait. Oh, wait till we talk about it because I'm going to put a swerve on here that I just thought about. But go ahead.
I want it because if so obvious like if Jade Cargill is match, that means they're gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're
not gonna have to lose.
Yeah, it's Jade Cargill's debut at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Most likely the Sisterhood will win. But I'm thinking what I'm thinking in the back of my mind was, let's not forget that Asuka has never won at WrestleMania.
This is true. This is true.
And she's not.
And I think, oh man, but I think this will also. I think this and the Bayley and Io match will have ramifications that will affect each other. So it depends, like if they want to keep Damage Control going, or we start seeing the shattering of the stable. And also it depends what direction they want to keep Jade in. Is she going to be a baby face or is she going to become heel? Because I see possibly Jade turning on Bianca and Naomi
eventually down the line. I could see that.
Not in this
and then
match,
giving Asuka like her first win at WrestleMania. Now, like I said, I still think the Sisterhood would win, but I know that Jade. If you guys watch AEW, we know how slick Jade can be, and well, she can be. So I'm just keeping that in the back of my mind that there's a possibility that she could go heel because I think she personally works better as a heel, but it depends how they're going to show her. Like if they want to do something different and keep her a babyface because she's already made an impression after the Rumble, whatever, and she looks like a star, they possibly could do that. But I'm just leaving that possibility open that I would not be surprised if Jade's like, I don't play well with others. And also remember the promo that she did on SmackDown where she's like, the roster of women are so great. However, they don't compare to me. So I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It's like, is she really going to play that well with others? Just keeping that in mind. But my actual pick will be the sisterhood. I think they're gonna win. It'll be a great moment for all three of these women. Like, you gotta give it to them. Jade's
Yeah,
debuted as well.
it'll be a straight babyface win. She will turn, but it won't be in this match because if she turns in this match, it will automatically hand her first loss in her first match. So she'll win this one with them.
That's true.
It's too bad that the tag team titles won't be on the line on WrestleMania, because I think there's some other women that should get a shot on the card. Like, I would love to see Chelsea Green, but I think her tag team partner is hurt. Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark.
Piper Niven.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Zoe Stark or Shayna Baszler. I mean, why not?
To be honest, though, like, I'm glad the titles are on the Kabuki Warriors, but it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't really care to see a women's tag team title match at WrestleMania because the women's tag team division hasn't really been showcased that much. I mean, they're improving a little bit, but like, we haven't seen a women's tag team match outside of the Kabuki Warrior stuff. They're not building other women's tag teams right now. So it's like, do I really want to see a match at WrestleMania? And I hate the idea of Bianca and Naomi versus Kabuki Warriors. Like, I don't like that.
The only thing they're building is like Ivy Nile, Maxim Dupree, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell. That's like the only thing they're building, and that's like Maxim. And the story is based around Candice LeRae turning heel, being a bitch, and making fun of Maxim Dupree's inability to wrestle and stuff.
It's just a bunch of chicks all jammed together. There's no like coming up through development together with the same gear on. Like, they need to start doing that for the women. I hate seeing this random women with random women.
I mean,
yeah, because like they're trying to make a women's tag team division like as much as possible. They're desperate
with a bunch of singles women.
And the sad thing is, a lot of the tag team division, a lot of the tag team women, they end up getting hurt. Like, Liv Morgan got hurt, Dakota Kai got hurt, Piper Niven's hurt. Raquel Rodriguez came back. Now she's hurt. She's, I think, whatever she was dealing with, flared up again. It sounds like
she's got some kind of hypersensitivity to light or something, right?
Yeah. And because she hasn't been seen since Elimination Chamber, and she barely made Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. And then there's not enough women on either rosters who have a women's tag team division.
There's only like one other tag team on SmackDown that's a tag team. That's the Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. That's it. That's all I could think of. And then they paired up Bianca and Naomi and Jade, right? Like, and on the Raw they have a lot more women tag teams. But yeah, so I agree with you guys. We got the sisterhood winning here.
We're all picking them, yeah.
Yeah. Now this is a little harder. Twin brothers, Jay versus Jimmy.
Ooh.
That was easy, man.
That's easy for you?
Yeah, Jay.
You think Jay's gonna win?
Come on. Main event Jay also.
Yeah, but he's not going to be in the main event.
That's what really confused me when they listed the matches. His match was listed first, and it said main event Jay Uso versus Jimmy Uso. I thought, they're not fucking putting that as main event, are they?
What?
I realised that was his nickname.
He has main evented a couple of Raws, so...
Did he main event SummerSlam with Roman?
He'll get there one day.
Did he main event WrestleMania with Roman, though?
No.
Did he
main event?
No, SummerSlam.
He main evented SummerSlam. Yeah.
He did main event. He did main event
night one of the
WrestleMania last year.
Oh yeah, he main evented. Yeah, night one. He's
not main event as a solo star.
And did he?
I think he can because he is so over right now.
Did he main event Money in the Bank too?
Yeah.
Against Roman
and Solo.
So he had a couple. He had big main events last year. So I said some big time pay-per-views. And a couple walls. But yeah, this is brother versus brother. This is about Jimmy being jealous of Jay because Jay's all of a sudden getting all the attention.
Yeah, we've seen this before with Bret Hart and Owen Hart and Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. So.
Yeah. We haven't really seen it with twins. We've seen it with brothers, right? We haven't seen. We have seen it with twins. The Bella twins, which is horrible.
That was a waste.
Was it at Mania?
No, that was Mania.
So they advertised this as being the third time that actual brothers have. That's quite telling as well that they said actual brothers.
Is this the third time brothers for WrestleMania? I know Owen and Brett.
Owen and Brett,
Hardys.
Matt and Jeff, and then these two, because they left out like Taker and Kane, right? Because they're kayfabe.
Well, they're not
brothers.
really. Yeah, they build them as brothers.
But it's
They're
funny
not,
that they
they're
do
not
that.
really brothers.
They're willing to do that now, where they're willing to throw the kayfabe under the bus. See, these are real brothers, guys. We're not fucking around now.
Yeah, Isaac Yankim's the brother of Undertaker. Remember Isaac Yankim?
Isaac Yankim's the brother of Mean Mark.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fake Diesel. So you know what's weird about the storyline? It was Jay. I think there was a mistake because Jay, when a couple weeks ago when they faced face to face, right on Raw, open up Raw, Jimmy said that Jay was the one who convinced him to leave the bloodline, but it was the other way around. Was it?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, well, actually, yeah. I mean, it's like he cost Jay the title match at SummerSlam because he didn't want Jay to turn into Roman, and then Jay was so mad that he left. He switched to Raw, and then Jay just slowly was going mad, and now he's back with the bloodline. But I thought you didn't like the bloodline.
Yeah,
that's why you lost it in the match. Now you're with. I don't know.
I've only in the last few weeks managed to start telling the two of them apart and getting the names right.
Boy.
Well, I can actually tell them apart now.
Yeah,
they
can now. Yeah,
they have different hairstyles and different tattoos. So I'm like, oh, now I can tell who it is.
Yeah,
But I think Jimmy could get this. I think he could
too.
pull an upset. Even though I want Jay to win, but there's a possibility they could keep this going, like, and pull a swerve. Because like I know everyone's expecting Jay to win, but you know that Triple H booking of like swerving us and doing some long-term stuff possibly with them. So I think it could be Jimmy. It could be Jimmy. I will be happy if Jay wins, but you could
be right. There could be night one could be a lot of shenanigans bloodline wise.
Yeah,
and everything goes right for them, and this is one of the things that goes right for them, and then night two it all collapses. But I'm still going to stick with Jay. I think you two.
I think I might get to slight edge of Jimmy.
So two Jimmys and one Jay.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to this one. LWO versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. So on SmackDown, we have a new member of the LWO. I thought it was going to be Andrade. I seriously thought it was going to be Andrade.
I thought it was going to be Carlito.
I thought Carlito was already
Carlito was already in.
Yeah.
But I thought he was going to be his tag partner.
Oh, tag partner. I thought it was going to be his tag partner. But
I did too. First, I thought it was going to be Carlito. Then when he announced the newest member of the LWO, I thought it was going to be Andrade. But then he announced Dragon Lee. And Dragon Lee is the newest member of the LWO versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
I did not see Andrade teaming with Ray. Like I don't like Andrade as a babyface. Like he works best as a heel.
Yeah, he is. He kind of like we know he can become. He is a babyface, but he's like taking his time with it.
Right. Like
he'll turn.
Yeah, and I think I got Ray and Dragon Lee winning here.
I got Dom and Santos.
I got Dom and Santos as well.
Because I think
there'll be fuckery.
There's going to be some fuckery because Dom is there. Obviously, there's going to be some fuckery, and Legado del Fantasma won't be too far behind. But I'm sure the LWO is going to help. If they do interfere. But I think we're going to slowly start seeing the implosion of LWO.
Yeah, they're awful jobbers as well. They've jobbed so many times that this seems unlikely. Even with
Dragon Lee has been kind of a jobber on SmackDown in some sense.
Unfortunately. Hopefully, they'll give him some better booking, but and then also, I mean, we'll talk about the Judgment Day in more detail later, but it's like, I also think we're going to slowly start seeing the implosion of Judgment Day, and Dom is hanging with Legado del Fantasma more and Andrade.
He's doing business for himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you saw on SmackDown when Ray was announcing that Dragon was his partner, did you see the look that Carlito had? He didn't look too thrilled about it. He was just like, yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like something was going to be up with Carlito too. Just look out. But yeah, I think they should give Dom and Santos the win because like they have because especially with Dom having because Ray already beat Dom last year, and so it's just to give Dom more of that edge, and I feel like Legado del Fantasma in general and Dom has a little bit more momentum than Ray and Dragon Lee right now.
So Dom and Santos winning this year. Do you think then we'll get the rubber match next year where it's mask versus hair?
I'm surprised they didn't do it this year, but I think we will see something like that.
I think we'll see that last though. That'll be I think it'll be like mask / career versus hair.
To me, if you're gonna do mask with Mysterio, you only do that match if Ray's willing to take off the mask.
And if he's going to retire, and then he gives the mask to Dom when Dom beats him, but
Dom
would have to beat him clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give the mask to Dom.
Or he could kick Dom in the balls. He could kick him in the balls like what Dom did to them, and then just put the mask on Dragon Lee.
Ray kicking somebody in the balls, like Ray is like the ultimate meat white baby face,
You could just punch him in the balls. He doesn't need to even.
He won't do anything dirty. Like Ray's like the only babyface that won't do anything dirty. Like even some of them, it's like
it took him weeks. It took him weeks to whip his son.
Yeah, like you watch wrestling, and you saw there's a lot of baby faces are willing to get dirty at times, right? Like Ray, you never really.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of whipping, sorry to get off topic. Did you go over the Rock whipping Cody? At the end of Raw.
Yes.
Mama Rhodes.
You see when they were beating him up, right? And I don't know which one it was. I can't remember whether it was a Rock or Reigns. One of them looks
both
at
of them did it
because we've got about 5 minutes left before TV time's over, so he gets the belt off.
Yeah. They had like 4 minutes left. They're like, oh, we still got some time.
And then at one point, the Rock flipped the belt round and hit him with a buckle end. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was hilarious. All film. I'm like, they look at the watch. Oh, they're like, oh, we still got some time. TV time. That was hilarious. I was like, if this was SmackDown, it would be over with. Maybe they thought they were on SmackDown.
Anybody that thinks that pro wrestling is fake and like easy.
Oh,
I would never take it. That belt's
coming into play. That belt's coming into play. Like,
I would not. Those are real welts.
And thumbtacks as well. I wouldn't want to take.
Cody uses a belt too.
Superplex onto thumbtacks.
Cody uses a belt too,
or a glass table.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even want to fucking blade myself.
That's the Punk interview, man. You didn't see that? They had Edge come out, open up Dynamite to do damage control.
They are so butthurt. They've got no they've got really thin skin in AEW, man.
Yes,
that was so embarrassing.
That's Tony Khan. Tony Khan's like, you all fucking get out there and you fucking defend my honor from that fucking guy. I was in fear of my life. His eyes all wide.
Like, you gotta be kidding me! I can't believe Adam was okay with that, saying that too. It's like
I wouldn't have done it. I'd have been, you fucking fire me.
Did you see the freaking crowd? Like they had the whole they have like the whole top row, like the top sections all covered. It was like.
Yeah, because like that arena sits 14,000, and they only had like 3,000, 4,000 there.
Yeah, only
oh my god!
Yeah, because they bunch everybody hard cam side, and they have everything else empty. It's embarrassing. Why doesn't he just go into like a small? Why doesn't he just do it Impact?
Because one of the reasons why I haven't gone to Dynamite in Toronto, because I wanted to go. I wanted to go a couple of weeks ago. Right? It was a great Dynamite. DL will tell you. DL will tell you too. It was a great Dynamite.
It was a great Dynamite. Yeah,
a great main event, a quit match. But the reason why I didn't go, the tickets for AEW are damn expensive. More expensive than WWE tickets.
Well, yeah, it's ridiculous. So if they're worried about, if they want a full stadium, why don't they drop the price? I don't understand this.
I don't know. Like, they're trying to make up for cost or something. Like, I don't know. And like, they're not going to go back to small arenas because they already set that standard for themselves.
They've probably already booked in advance a lot of venues as well.
When I went to Forbidden Door, when I went to Forbidden Door in Toronto, it was filled.
Yeah, for things like that.
But that's when the product was better.
Yes, it was. And
it was yeah. And then Revolution sold out because of Sting.
Yeah.
I think they should go back to Daly's place because I love Daly's place. That get up there, like. Because Tony Khan owns that arena, so they don't have to worry about costs, and it's like that's a good amount of
And And one critique. Now we got Mercedes Moné, who's going to face the winner of the women's match at Dynasty. I'm like, I want to see her wrestle already. Is she cleared?
Oh, you know they're gonna make us wait. You know
Is she
they're
not
I
gonna-
hate that. Don't do that.
She hasn't wrestled yet.
She hasn't wrestled yet.
No, she's been here
Is
for
she
like
in a
month,
storyline
4
with
weeks.
anybody or anything like
And
that?
she's not. She may
She's
not
about
wrestle
to,
until the end of May.
She's about to have a feud with Willow Nightingale.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the chunky one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I remember her now. I remember her from the one and only AEW Dynamite I reviewed on Wrestling with Geeks.
Mhm.
we got
But I'll
ask
never-
Tony to do that.
I'll never
We gotta
watch
ask
another one.
Tony. We gotta ask Tony to revive that show.
Oh,
We'll
gosh.
have to revive it. Me and you.
Yeah.
Me, you and
Don't
Deanna.
worry. Oh yeah, we got that. Okay, we'll do this match. All right. Let's do the ladder match. This is was a 6. Yes, 6 man. Well, 6.
The 6-pack ladder match for
So, if
Yeah.
I'm understanding this correctly, both sets of titles are hanging above the ring, and
Yes.
both sets can separately be taken down by a team, right?
yes.
Can they?
This
Yeah.
is what I'm understanding.
So,
They're splitting
that
the
means
title.
that's a way for them to split the
Yeah.
belt.
So you
Yes,
need to
that-
choose.
yeah.
You need to choose 2 winners. You need to choose a winner for Raw and a winner for SmackDown.
Well, what if one team's able to pick?
If one
if I
team
was
can
one,
get both,
if I
then
was one team, I would just pull down
Yeah.
both sets.
Yeah,
No,
that's
'cause
what
they're-
I'm wondering.
I think they're
for
going to
the-
be, but Aaron, I think they're going to be apart from each other. I think they're going to be.
That would
If you
that would
look
make
at this
the most
match graphic,
sense.
yeah, if you look at this match graphic, you would have to get up the top of each one of these ladders here.
Okay.
Get them.
I guess we'll do 2 winners, but that's ridiculous anyway. I think one team's able to, whatever.
I mean,
pull down both sets, but
I don't
Yeah.
want them to separate them. I want them to just have one set.
yeah,
of
I
tag
want
titles.
them to unify those belts. I mean, actually have one set of belts. Like,
yeah.
And if they don't, and they split them like this, I want them to bring back those 2002
So we
Raw,
got
not world, the world
What's-
tag team titles and the
what's
WWE
our
titles.
truce and misses.
I think they're gonna do World and WWE tag.
Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, you see them in the graphic. They're being pulled out. They haven't been replaced yet. I know
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
They're gonna drop another surprise then, are they?
Maybe.
Man, I
What-
better not
what-
see no Swerve on SmackDown and
What-
putting that
what's-
stupid
you won't
Pretty
see-
Deadly.
You won't see a swerve on SmackDown. You'll see it at Mania. What's the Hardy's contract status at AEW?
No.
Yeah,
Matt
They're
Hardy's
not
contract-
going back. They're not going
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Matt Hardy's contract, I think, is up soon. Jeff Hardy's supposed to be coming back very soon.
Who do you think? Who do you think comes in?
Pretty Deadly, unfortunately.
Pretty deadly.
I don't think
I
it-
have. I
not for
haven't heard.
WrestleMania, man.
I haven't.
But if they really, they should just leave it alone because
You know if they don't announce that on SmackDown, then you know it's going to be a bigger team because it's going to be announced at Mania.
I
who
don't
else would you have? Like Theory and Waller, like
Dudley Boys.
What about the Creed brothers?
they're not going to bring the Hardys back.
Dudley.
Let's put the
The
Creeds
Creed-
in there.
The Creed brothers lost to DIY.
Oh,
Edge and
yeah.
Christian.
I mean, DIY you need in there because they're good too.
Exactly, and like who did Waller and Theory beat? Who did they beat?
They lost.
The Street Profits, and
Yeah,
they're
but-
about to be in the Philadelphia Street Fight with the Final Testament and
Yeah.
all that stuff. We'll talk about that later. But
How
like,
about NXT Call? What about Gallus' team? Call it the Coffee Brothers, whatever they're called.
seriously,
I don't
seriously,
Who's got-
Gallus.
know. I
Who's
can't
got
think of the team.
Who's got the NXT tag titles? Is
Oh, I don't. I
Um,
don't. NXT
Does,
Tag Team
does
titles?
Braun Breaker
Braun
and
Breaker.
Braun Breaker's
and
a SmackDown superstar.
Aaron Corbin, like they still
Yeah,
have the
I
titles.
think it would
though.
be them.
They still have the
Yeah.
titles. But
yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. Why are you taking them out? It doesn't make any sense. No other team qualifies for
Dude.
this.
one of them's
Awesome.
hurt, right? Waller's
I don't
hurt.
think so.
Waller's
Nobody's-
hurt?
I think so.
Is that what they said? Waller's hurt.
Let me check because I heard that earlier today, and I don't know if I'm making it up.
If he's hurt, then why didn't they say anything on Raw?
Did he hurt himself?
Because they're going to pull up. They're going to pull a surprise at Mania.
It like who would be? I'm just frustrated, man. Because it's just like because Theory and Waller went through all this trouble getting qualified. They beat the Street Profits, and it's like you're just gonna take them out for a lesser tag team.
Okay, maybe I was making that up. I can't see anything.
And that's the saying. Yeah, I don't find. I haven't found anything on Grayson Waller.
Yeah, so it's like I just don't I'm gonna take this with a grain of salt because like it's Dave Meltzer that's reporting this, but it's like,
Oh yeah, that's true.
It just doesn't make sense that you're taking this tag team out for no reason. And if it's because you want to put Pretty Deadly in there, that's bullshit. First of all, because why didn't you just have them be in a qualifying match?
Let me look at some sites.
I'm
not gonna
almost-
look at Wikipedia, but let me look at some sites.
I'm almost 100% sure they're not going to pull a fit team out and put Pretty Deadly in. I think it's going to be a
according
surprise.
to some sites, they're still in the match.
Well, according to the match card as it stands, they are.
Yeah, they're still.
Because really,
are you hearing that they're going to get pulled on SmackDown?
So yeah, let's go on the belief that they're still in the match.
Well, we have to, because that's what they're advertising.
Yeah, because like they're still advertising them that they're going to be in the match.
I've not got them down to win anyway. I've got 2 different.
I don't think they're going to win either.
I mean, actually, I did have Theory and Waller winning the SmackDown titles. That's why I'm like mad about this, because
I think he's going to win. Look, all these tag teams are great because there are a lot of good tag teams in there.
Yeah.
All good
Who's taking the Raw ones then?
I think it's going to be R-Truth and
it's
Miz.
going to be Awesome Truth.
I've got Truth.
Yeah, Awesome Truth.
Raw ones.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I think there'd be comedic gold with them, and I mean that
give R-Truth.
Yeah,
give R-Truth his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
Now I want DIY and New Cash Republic to win those titles, but realistically, I think it's going to be Awesome Truth and probably and Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, because that makes the most sense. Like,
I think the SmackDown ones will go to New Catch Republic, and I'll tell you why. Because those guys are Triple H guys. He's high on them. He's especially high on Pete Dunne, because he went through the hassle of changing him back to Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
Oh,
like, I would love it if he wins.
And also, and one more thing, they're both SmackDown already.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think,
like, I would be happy if they win. Like, I'll be so happy. But like, I'm thinking they would want a babyface team and a heel team, and that's why I'm thinking don't sleep on Theory and Waller if they're still in it. But yeah, I would say Awesome Truth and.
But if Theory and Waller are pulled, I think they're going to be replaced by a fairly big surprise at Mania itself.
It better be a big surprise, because
if it is a big team, they'll probably win one of them. Because remember, the Hardys came back as a surprise and they won as well.
Unless the Viking Raiders, like Eric, came back from injury, like
Is he close to?
The thing with the Hardys, they're rumored to come back for WrestleMania. I haven't heard any rumored tag team that's outside WWE coming for WrestleMania. You never know. WWE,
really, they're gonna copy the same thing that they did in WrestleMania 34 when they returned.
Yeah,
they really gonna do that again?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to see. I mean, the Hardys.
I mean, 33. That was 33.
I really don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't think Matt Hardy should be wrestling, man. Look at him.
Yeah, he needs to take a break.
Yeah, the guy can barely walk.
Yeah, I'm like, no, man. And honestly, we don't really need the Hardys now. We don't. Like they've had their run. They've had their tag team titles hunts. Like, I'm sorry, I'm good on the Hardys, man.
Yeah, they're quite sad. It's sad watching them now.
And yeah, it's because they took so much abuse from what they were doing. And Matt Hardy was like, Jeff Hardy obviously is the one who took the most abuse because he's the one who's willing to take the risk more than Matt. But like,
no, Matt's. So Matt had because he had the leg drops from the top rope. The leg
drops, yeah.
His vertebrae are starting to fuse together.
Well, there's
he did retire a few years ago, I think.
There's a very common reason why wrestlers obviously took painkillers, stuff like that. But with Jeff,
because they're always in fucking pain.
Jeff Hardy always doing the swanton, whether it's on a table, a ladder, or whatever. I mean, those TLC matches. Oh God, I wonder how many. Like, I'm surprised they're able to still wrestle over 20 years. Because those TLC matches.
How many guys? You know, when you watch the Hall of Fame and you see the really old guys coming out, how many of them can actually walk on a stage on their own without any help?
Bubba can still walk.
Who?
Bubba Way.
Bubba. I mean, how much?
Edge looks fine.
Edge,
because like Edge has done some pretty crazy stuff, but not to the extent of like what the Hardys did. I mean, like.
Yeah, I would say it's a good half and half that's able to walk on their own.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, I'm saying Bubba, and they were in ECW.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's
Yeah, but he
amazing
was
how many
always
people.
the guy. But remember, he was always the guy putting people through tables or hurting them. He wasn't the guy that really took it that much.
No, what happened when he pushed purple through the table? It was actually him going through the table. His person who's bringing through the table never went through the table. It was his ass. It was literally his ass that goes through the table. If you look at those off the
Yeah.
turnbuckles, it was his ass going through.
But
the
remember,
table.
he's quite a fat guy, so he's got a lot of cushion.
But he was up ECW, and ECW, man, they get hit by everything. I watched some ECW old episodes, right? People in the crowds have like toilet seats. I was watching an old episode today. A person in the crowd had a freaking VCR, and Tommy Dreamer used it on someone.
Not to mention what they did in TNA. Like
TNA, yeah, TNA, yeah. Do you know that clip that came out about Bubba about Jungle Boy Jack Perry defending CM Punk? He's talking about his own personal experience with Jack Perry, that he thought was disrespectful, stuff like that. But he said about AEW was basically ECW with a higher budget. That's what he said.
I mean,
what is Anthony talking about? The Rock Cook, Jalen Hurts.
The Rock Cook, Jalen Hurts.
There's a rumor at WrestleMania that a football player from the Eagles who retired is going to be there, Jason Kelsey. And if you don't know who Jason Kelsey is, well, he's the brother of Travis Kelsey, who is dating Taylor Swift.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah,
great.
That's what we need. More Taylor Swift.
If Taylor Swift, can you imagine to get Taylor Swift in a WWE ring?
I mean,
you know they're gonna bring back Julian Hall.
They should get her in to do like Triple H's theme, or do you know what I mean?
No, please no, please don't.
Oh my god!
Trying to play the game.
Gonna spit water and shit.
It's all about the game. How you play it?
Remember,
It's all about the game
and
how you play it.
Remember a couple of years ago they were trying to get Justin Bieber in a SummerSlam match or something with John Cena and somebody, I don't know.
He knew it was coming. If he'd done that, he would have got his fucking head caved in.
I know The Rock made like a joke about that before WrestleMania 27 about Justin Bieber hosting WrestleMania.
He wouldn't have got that building alive. He'd have been fucking killed. That's what I thought Logan would happen to Logan Paul, but Logan Paul's taken to this like a fish to water. He's actually really good.
He is. We'll talk about him later.
We'll get onto it night too.
But yeah, so Awesome Truth, and I would love New Catch Republic to win the other ones, but don't sleep on Theory and Waller. They're still
So definitively who you saying, DL? You have to give out. So Raw.
Fine. Okay, so I'm going to leave some stuff open in case they want to do this bullshit of pulling these two out. So New Catch Republic. I will go with New Catch Republic.
So you're choosing exactly what I'm choosing. Awesome Truth, Raw, New Catch Republic, SmackDown.
Yes, I'm choosing the same as Raw. I think I'll choose the same on SmackDown too, because on Raw for certain, because I think that could possibly lead into some more issues with Judgment Day.
Oh yeah, they're losing those titles.
Yeah. So all three of us are saying New Catch Republic, SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm separate from you guys with this one.
No, don't get me wrong. Judgment Day's defending those titles has been really strong, in regular tag team matches. So them losing it here does not hurt them at all, because they're taking out 5 teams.
I think they're going to have a fucking awful. Aside from, I'll get on to that in a minute. Let's not ruin it. But I think they're going to have an awful WrestleMania, including a failed cash in. I think.
I'm seeing that coming.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and cash in after. We'll get on to that as well later.
Yeah.
Well, but New Catch seems to be the most like realistic. Going back to, I mean, because like I don't see like any other SmackDown team other than Waller and Theory, which if they're still in the match, but like they seem to be the most realistic. And as you said, they're Triple H boys.
Triple H thinks of the two of them. He thinks they're fucking gold. Those two.
I mean, yeah, he gave them a title match at Elimination Chamber, so they think very highly of them.
Yes. Oh yeah, Triple H always thought very highly of them. Very highly. It was a great match too. It was a really good match.
It was great.
The two of those guys were Tyler Bate was the inaugural NXT UK champion, and he held it for a while, and then Pete Dunne took it from him.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne had it. I think he had it all the way up till Walter.
Gunther.
Well,
Gunther
yeah.
took it from him. The first UK takeover in 2019. I watched that because I used to watch NXT UK when it first started.
Mhm.
So he's
And
high on those two. I think.
And Rhea Ripley was the first
Yeah.
NXT UK Women's Champion.
Yep.
I would love to see them win it, and then they replace those title belts with like similar to the NXT UK tag team titles. I think they were lovely, those belts, but they flipped them because they're gone.
Yeah, I think we're finally gonna get new belts
I hope.
because those red and blue straps. Like, I'm sorry, like you can't just have like update the world title belts.
Yeah, I
Everything
hate
else
it.
is updated, but
It's so
those
lazy.
nickel,
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
nickel belts are still there. Like, no, they were about
And
to
then
get
when do you remember when? So they had the red one on Raw, right? And then I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, Red.
who was it that had it that got traded? Was it Bray Wyatt got traded to SmackDown with it, and he still had the red belt?
Yes.
And then he was on a fucking episode of Firefly Funhouse, and he went, "Oh, we'll get this updated." Boom, and then it changed to a blue one.
That was
Come on,
blue
man.
one. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
And then they had that problem as well. Remember when the women's champions switched brands and they just handed each other's belts over?
Yeah, switched
That's
it
why I
over.
was
That
so
was
sure.
that was a shoot too, man.
That's why I was so sure when I was telling.
Finbar, that was a shoot, right? Because the Becky and
mean
that
shoot?
that was not to go away. It was supposed to go planned. That was a shoot. Because
What way was it supposed to go?
they were supposed to hand the belts to each other, but the way of Charlotte, she basically dropped the belt on purpose, not to give to Becky. Right, and Becky had to pick it up, and there was whole issues backstage.
I never saw it happening.
Oh, but
Also,
DL, you remember that,
yeah.
right? That was on SmackDown like in 2021.
I don't
Remember
remember. I don't remember her dropping it.
It was actually
yeah.
you that explained to me what happened. Darren. I
Sonya
never
Deville
asked
was
what-
there. It was supposed to be because Becky was the SmackDown Women's Champion at the time. When she beat Bianca Belair. Then she defended against Bianca Sasha at a was it Extreme pay per view. And then and Charlotte Flair was the Raw Women's Champion. But then the draft happened. And this is the time when the draft happened in October. So they got drafted to the other brands, right? Becky goes to Raw. Charlotte goes to SmackDown, right? But SmackDown they had to do a switch, right? Becky gets the SmackDown Women's title and Charlotte gets the Raw Women's title. What else was going on when it was Charlotte's turn to get the SmackDown Women's title? Well, which eventually become the Raw Women's title to Becky. She purposely dropped it on the floor, and Becky had to pick it up. And there was issues in there, and they had to rush Sasha Banks to continue with what was supposed to be the story. And then from reports backstage, Becky confronted Charlotte. They're having a fight. Sonya Deville was pissed off with Charlotte. There was a lot of stuff because if you don't know the history between Becky and Charlotte, they used to be best buddies. They were like best friends. They were like sisters to each other. And then once Becky got really, really popular, right, in 2018, Charlotte got jealous.
Of course. I'm so glad Charlotte's not at this WrestleMania.
She got jealous. She sounds like a Flair. That sounds like a Flair thing to do.
That sounds like some Flair bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get the World Tag Team titles and the WWE Tag Team titles. Those are coming back.
Those old, you know the ones I'm talking about, right? The ones in 2002.
Yeah, the UK Tag Team titles.
No. I would like to see if they're going to do a different design. I'd like to see that design, but I wanted to see. Wait a minute, I'll find it. Carry on.
All right. While you find that, we'll do this Intercontinental title match. Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Now, this match is going to be good, but sorry, Sami, I don't think you're going to win here. I think Gunther retains.
I've been going back and forth with this, man, because realistically, yeah, Gunther is not losing that title, but at the same time, he's already been beat the longest title reign.
These ones are
okay.
Those ones, and you remember the ones they had on. I think these were on Raw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And then the SmackDown ones were like the old. It's not that one. It's these ones. They put it in a new tab. Let me just.
All right, what were you saying, DL?
for this one.
I was saying that I mean Gunter has already done a lot for that Intercontinental Championship. Like he's beaten the streak. He's the longest reigning champion. I mean, he could easily keep that till Bash in Berlin because I'm sure they want to have him be one of the main events for that. But like, I think he's ready to start going into the world title picture. To be honest,
I do too.
So I wouldn't
That
be.
one, yeah.
I don't like that.
You don't like that one
title.
for SmackDown? Nah,
No,
yeah, you're right. Because if they get changed brands, then that doesn't look right. You're right.
No, like
The
I
old
even
one,
did.
this one.
Yeah, even back in 2007, 2008 when it debuted, I was like, I don't like the WWE tag team ones. The World Tag Team ones I think are okay, but like yeah, that one I never liked.
I got too many tabs on. Too many tabs on. Right,
Yeah.
let me stop sharing.
What the fuck is this DC news? Ultraman's gonna be the villain in Superman? What the fuck?
I've seen that rumor. Like I'm taking that with a grain of salt. I'm taking that with a grain of salt, man.
Why is he a clone? He's a clone. But you know who else is a clone of Superman? Bizarro. I think it's Bizarro. I don't think it's Ultraman. I think it's Bizarro.
It could be like as I take this with a grain of salt. James Gunn's not saying anything about it, so it's like I'm just taking
it's bullshit.
This.
Yeah.
Okay, that one. That one, top one.
It's a little bit better, but
because that was the original before they split them. Remember?
Mm. Oh yeah.
But then there was an older one that was a bit less flashy than that one. That one to me was like prime world tag team title.
Honestly, my favorite set of tag team titles was the NXT UK tag team titles. Yeah. I think those are great.
Nice.
If it's anything like that, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be like that, because like you gotta expect the WWE logo to be on there, big bold on one of them. But if it looks anything like those titles, I'll be good. Or if, God forbid, they do like a something that looks like the women's tag team titles, please don't do that. Please don't do that. But yeah, it's like. I'm so conflicted because like I think all of us wanted Chad Gable to be the one to fight Gunter.
That's what I think. I think they're building up this whole thing with Chad Gable and Sammy where Sammy, you're missing something. You fight with heart. Most of the time you fight with heart and emotion, but in order to be Gunter, that's not enough, right? You need to fight with your mind, right? And I don't think there was enough time to build that up. I think it's only been a couple weeks, like 3 or 4 weeks, where they could that storyline about Sammy gaining the confidence to be Gunther. Now, if they started off in maybe mid-February, something like this in mid-February, I could buy it. But now,
it's just like it just feels like this is kind of thrown together. Even though, like this match is going to be great regardless because it's Sami Zayn and Gunter. They're going to give us a great match. But like, I really think this is a byproduct of CM Punk getting injured. Because if CM Punk wasn't injured, he would be fighting Seth. He'd be fighting Seth Rollins, obviously,
100% at the main event.
And then, I think Sammy and Drew would have had a match. And then if Gunter, if Lesnar didn't get the accusations against him, he would have fought Gunter. But now that all that's they can't do any of that. Like Lesnar
he would have jobbed for Gunter as well.
CM Punk's injury screwed up a lot of the WrestleMania plans.
Yeah, so I think this is their way of trying to give Sammy a match because they didn't want to leave Sammy off the card, but a lot of stuff had to change because of CM Punk's injury and Lesnar, dealing with accusations. So it's like, okay, we gotta switch some stuff around, and Gable just has to wait longer. Unfortunately,
I think Sammy would have ended up in the US and made it a fatal 4-way if he hadn't been in this.
But he's a Raw superstar.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter at this point, though, does it?
I mean,
it does because they're being more. Are they being 100% strict? No, but they're trying to be more strict about the brand splitting. So it just
if they're being strict about the brand split, Cody shouldn't be going up against Reigns.
He won the Rumble. But he won the Rumble.
Yeah.
So he.
But then, so they're going to have to do another draft pretty soon.
Oh, they'll
after
probably
Mania.
do another draft. They'll probably do one in April.
Yeah, they probably
Yeah,
will.
they'll have to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. So I think I'm gonna go with Gunther here. I mean, Sammy,
Probably
like,
Gunther.
Yeah, I'm going to go with
I
Gunther
mean,
as well.
Sammy had a moment last year. That was a. And
Honestly, I
obviously-
think. Yeah, I also think he should be in the world title picture again. Like I don't think Sammy doesn't need the Intercontinental Championship. He's already won it.
Yeah,
And he's
had it.
already had
multiple times.
world championship matches. So it's like I want him to go compete for the world title.
And I feel like I feel like you, Dia. I feel like his story of Drew is not over.
He just needs to be credible
Yeah.
enough as
Yeah.
opponent for Gunther for you to think he might beat him, and he won't. He'll lose.
yeah, I
But
mean,
it'll be a big enough match.
yeah, like if we'll talk about Drew and Seth later, but like if Drew wins, then like Sammy and Drew could run it back for the world title. So that could be a possible thing in the future as well. Do you see Gable interfering?
Only to screw Sammy.
I don't want to turn Gable heel here.
I don't know either because like I still want to see Gable versus Gunter.
I mean, I love Gable. I actually like Gable as a heel at that one time when he was with Otis because he's hilarious as a heel too.
With the Alpha Academy, yeah.
But I want him to become Intercontinental champion and do it for his daughter because he's explaining why he wants to be needs to defeat Gunther. I don't want him to do that as a heel.
I think there's a high chance he turns heel on Sammy, and that's how Sammy loses.
Oh, but no, it's like, but people want to see him against Gunter. Like I think he needs to get away from Alpha Academy, and it seems like they are because we haven't seen him with Alpha Academy like in quite a while. Like people want like Gable to become the next Kurt Angle because he's that good in the ring. So it's like, and there's already like unfinished
He
business.
should have been Angle's kid. I don't know why they did. They went with
Yeah,
the other
he
guy.
should have been it. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why they chose what's his name?
Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan. I'm like,
Who is a
why?
good? He's a good wrestler in his own right, but this guy's doing like.
Gable has more personality than Jason Jordan.
Gable's doing the
Yeah.
moves. He's
And
doing
the
the
thing is-
ankle lock and
Exactly, and he looks more like
Minnesota.
Kurt Angle than Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan. They chose the wrong of that tactic. They chose the wrong person to be built as Kurt Angle's son. To be fair, that's a ridiculous angle to go anyway. It doesn't matter who. I don't going with Kurt Angle's legitimate son was stupid in the first place. But
Yeah.
Chad Gable would probably been a better choice. Than Jason
yeah, but
Jordan.
that was a Vince McMahon idea. It's gotta be such good shit. Ah.
I
And-
don't like that stuff.
and Chad Gable always had the personality, more of the personality than Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan was just bigger.
Yeah, like Vince McMahon always going with the bigger guy.
Everybody was the thing that was keeping Chad Gable's back is because he's short. I'm like,
Not always going with the bigger guy. Remember
so
when
is Daniel
Hornswoggle-
Bryan, right?
Hornswoggle
Dallas
was
is
pissed
short too.
I mean, we didn't really take Hornswoggle that seriously. Let's be honest. He's just there for comic
How
relief.
tall is Finn Balor? Finn Balor's not an overly tall guy. Chad Gable is as tall as Finn Balor.
I think if Finn didn't get injured, he would have been one of the top guys right now. If Finn didn't get injured, because like I think that was like because I think Vince was apprehensive of pushing Finn, but he was like, okay, let's see what happens because he is
Triple H
kind of
wasn't.
hot. Triple H was it?
Triple H would not be if it was Triple H in charge. I don't think it would be right behind.
Oh yeah, no, he pushed him in NXT. So yeah, but yeah, Vince was like, okay, I don't know if I want to push him, but like since people love him, let's see what he does, and then we see how injury prone Finn was in the beginning. So it's like, you know what, I'm not pushing him no more.
That's the difference between Triple H and Vince. I think Vince is like gets bored too quick and doesn't see superstars as toys, where Triple H sees superstars as actual people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and still believes in them and can still use them in some way.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with Samoa Joe. Man,
Yeah.
Samoa Joe could have been one of the biggest stars
Yes.
in
He got hot-
WWE.
he got hot
I
spot.
thought he should have beat Brock Lesnar at one time, but of course they were not going to
Yes.
cut off Brock.
Yep.
They were,
Yeah.
And Vince screwed over Braun Strowman. Like Braun Strowman was red hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he's limited in the ring though. He's not.
Yeah, he is. Like,
Whereas
he
Samoa Joe is awesome in the ring.
is amazing, and of course we don't have to regurgitate Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there's people at Triple H like doesn't really push or have their back. Like obviously, there's some people. I mean, he was never really a fan of CM Punk until now, but he's willing to put business aside. I don't
Or
think
even
it was ever
LA
truly,
Knight.
Oh, not yeah. I don't think he was truly a fan of Brian Danielson either. He just didn't see Brian Danielson as the guy. I think that authority stuff, I think, was a little bit true and played a little bit on for audiences to see. I think that was true, but Triple H is willing to Triple H to me is willing to, as he got older, because there's times where Triple H, like in his younger days, where Triple H has been known to be someone who would derail somebody's push, play backstage politics.
Well, he's not. Yeah, he's not bothered about it now because he's booking it. So he's not politicking to get himself into the main event. He's trying to work out how the. That's why Punk's back, because he's trying to.
And
work
he was him being in a relationship with his daughter obviously didn't help, right? With that reputation.
Yeah, with her not in the picture, with none of the McMahon family in the company, he can do what he wants. Really.
Yeah,
exactly. Like he's
actually them telling him what to do.
Triple H would be like, I'm not like Triple H. I'm not. Yeah, I don't want the title on this guy. Like Booker T, a great example. Like
like he's actually patient with the wrestlers, and it's like if they don't get it the first time, like he's going to continue to work with them and see what.
The thing the difference between him and Vince, I think Triple H is willing to adapt over time.
Exactly. He's willing to give them time to figure it out. Like he doesn't expect them to get it right off the bat. Like he's going to keep trying some stuff and see what happens. That's why I'm surprised Karrion Kross is still here, because all of this stuff they tried to do with him, it's like it's not working. But we'll get to that stuff later.
Yeah,
he's on his last chance now.
So
yeah.
This is okay. Now we got the Raw Women's title, WWE Women's World Championship. So it's the Raw's title for women's. Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. The match we've been playing for almost a year and a half because it kind of teased this on a Raw back in 2022, and we're finally getting it at WrestleMania. The two of the biggest stars, arguably in WWE right now, arguably in the world. I'm sorry, AEW fans, but nobody in AEW comes close to these guys. Maybe Mercedes Moné.
That's probably it.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Tony Storm is great, but even she's not on the level of Mercedes.
No, that's just WWE's fault, because WWE didn't know what to do with Tony Storm. Where Mercedes Moné, despite her issues with WWE, let's be honest, they made her successful, very successful, and they helped. She had a good career there. But yeah, this match. To me, this is like Rhea Ripley. Like, I know she's a heel, but she's getting a huge babyface reaction, and Becky Lynch is getting a huge babyface reaction. This is one of those matches where you want both to win. It's like because right?
Do you? I mean, Becky doesn't really need this win. I'm going to be honest with you.
No.
And once again, this is one of the pieces that's going to contribute to the eventual implosion of the Judgment Day.
Yes, because she's going to be the only one left holding gold.
Yeah, and she's the only one that's going to. Well, actually, Dom I think is probably going to win his match, but like he's the only one that's going to be.
It's not for gold.
Match. So,
yeah, he's the only one. She's the only one holding gold and all that stuff. Yeah,
but he'll be, like you say, he'll be getting led away by either by like Andrade or Legado del Fantasma. So he's going to be like heading out the door anyway.
But like I think it's as you said, like Rhea is so over. Like she's not even getting heel heat anymore. They're cheering her everywhere. So I think when we eventually see the Judgment Day split, they're gonna have her push her to be a babyface.
Yeah.
How long is who was the woman that held the title the longest? Was it Moolah?
Who was the longest reigning?
Was it her? She held it for
I don't know.
Years, man. I want to see Rhea Ripley go on a record-breaking title run where she beats.
Do you want her to hold it till the next WrestleMania?
I think she needs to hold it a lot longer than that. Let me just check how long she held it for.
I think this feels gonna be. I think this is gonna continue past WrestleMania.
28 years she held it.
28 years.
I want to see.
Let's be honest, the women's division was not taken seriously back then.
I want to see Rhea Ripley hold it for 29 years.
That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen.
Yeah, she's going to hold it. Rhea Ripley is like 26, 27.
How the fuck do you hold it 28
years? No, she's not holding it till she's 60.
You know what happened there, right? She had Oh, it was the NWA World Championship from 56.
Yeah, but Finbar, you gotta remember back then women's wrestling was like a joke. Even when
No,
Muda was
no, it
around.
wasn't even that. She had the title. She won the title, and it was contested for a couple of years, and then it went into her cupboard and stayed there for about 26 years before
The
anybody
most-
remembered it.
The most prominent women's champion, like I remember, like before Trish Stratus and Sable,
Trish
and all, was
Stratus.
probably like Medusa. Remember, she was like in the mid '90s. Medusa, or she's got whatever her name was, Blaze. Remember, like, and then she was the one. She's the one that threw the
Yeah,
women's title.
Alundra Blaze. It was.
You remember when she threw the title when she appeared on Nitro in the trash?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. And before y'all say in the chat, oh, don't you remember Charlotte's a 14-time women's champion? Yeah, because of the hot potato booking that Vince did. Yeah, that's very memorable. Yeah. The hot potatoes that she was doing with Sasha Banks.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you
Like,
notice that
nah,
we're not getting that anymore. The hot potato.
And Charlotte's title range, most of them were not long. If you look at them, they were like
No, but from
at the
now
beginning
on,
they were. But
from
they-
now on, there's not going to be any throwaway title reigns. Look how long each title's been held by who's got them. Apart from maybe the tag titles, they keep
Oh
getting.
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
they're not doing that anymore. Which
I
I'm
don't
glad.
think Charlotte's ever held a women's title for a year like Rhea has.
Yeah, that's what makes her title reigns ridiculous, though, because like
Yeah.
they're obviously trying to emulate her father, and they don't need to do that. They did not need to do that.
And Becky was champion when she won WrestleMania 35 for like a year, right? Except she lost one of the belts because of interference from Lacey Evans. I think it's a SmackDown belt, if I'm correct. She lost the SmackDown belt, but she still won. She still took up the Raw belt. But eventually, she had to give up the Raw belt because she was pregnant. So she didn't really lose the Raw belt at all.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Asuka won the Money in the Bank? That was the famous Titan Tower Money in the Bank. Everybody.
Yeah.
You get a smaller roof.
Oh no!
Yeah, on the
Becky's
top of the
contract
roof,
expiring
yeah.
soon, but from her talk in interviews,
Yeah, she'll sign again.
this week, she's 100% resigning.
Yeah, she's not, guys. She's not going to AEW or TNA. Y'all
And,
need to
and I
chill
guarantee
with that.
you,
Oh, not when Rollins is still there.
wherever Sasha Banks and Mercedes Moné is making, if she is truly the highest paid woman in wrestling, Becky Lynch, if she doesn't agree to a new deal, Becky Lynch will probably break it.
What I can see Becky doing is probably going on a part-time contract so she can spend time with her kid.
I mean,
She brings her
I
kid
think-
all the time with her, though.
Yeah, no, but do you really want to have your kid on the road with you? She'd rather be at home, right?
Yeah,
They-
right. I
I mean,
mean,
that kid needs to go to school, right?
that's right. But and also like I think Becky's earned it at this point because she's done everything. You know, like I think she deserves to have a lesser schedule, not Roman Reigns level, but just like she could take
I
lesser
want-
dates.
Give her
I
Roman
wonder if
Reigns level.
I'm curious if Roman Reigns' schedule is due to the cancer. I know he doesn't have it, but he has to take a certain thing for his cancer, for his leukemia. He kind of said in the interview, right? Or is that in the? No, he said it on the I think on the biography. He has to take this certain thing for his because he had cancer twice in his life, and that never fully goes away.
It
wonder
might
if-
be that, but I think
Yeah.
it's also legit that Heyman has negotiated him a better deal in
I-
real life.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the WWE Hall of Fame thing even a bigger joke now since Heyman's being inducted by Roman Reigns. I feel like it's a storyline thing more than a real thing. I feel like the Hall of Fame should not be a show. It should be like something that should be real.
Well, it's done in the
I'm
ring
sure
now.
it's good. I'm sure it's still going to be real,
Yeah.
but like I think they are going to add just a little bit of some stingers for actual WrestleMania, especially because Roman is inducting him. Like I'm expecting something to happen like at the end of Heyman's speech.
You know Leah Maivia, is she still alive or is she dead?
I think she's still alive.
Right.
I don't
You
know.
know what I want? Do you know what I want to see happen?
I'm sorry, but this Hall of Fame class is not that great.
So the
Paul
Rock,
Heyman is like your headline. I'm sorry.
so the
Well,
Rock is
hey,
the
that's
Rock-
not bad, bro. That's Paul.
I
Heyman,
think you
bro.
need a wrestler as a headline.
you know the Rock is inducting her, right? His grandmother.
Right? Of course.
I want to see Cody coming out, right?
Shut up. His grandmother.
Getting his belt off.
So,
Getting his
grandmother.
And whipping the Rock's grandma.
You know Cody is not doing that.
Buckle first.
He is not doing
No,
that.
if you
Buckle,
Yeah,
buckle
Finbar,
first.
that would
first
make people
again.
that would make people hate Cody. They would want Cody. That would turn Cody into a heel.
No, first of all, Cody said on record numerous times that she actually respects Rock's mom. So, like, no, she's not doing. He's not
Yeah,
doing
that would. I think people would turn on Cody if he did that.
like, yeah, it's like Rock's mom didn't
What
do
about-
anything to deserve this.
Okay.
Hey, you know what should happen? If there's no bloodline rules, if they win that, well, we'll get to that. But if they do win that match, I think if there's no DQ, I think that Cody's mom should whip Roman Reigns or maybe like Solo Sikoa if they get involved with the belt.
Oh
Well,
no,
how
you know there's
about-
only one person that she's going to be whipping,
Oh,
And-
Boy the Rock.
and the final boss. Yes.
Yeah, well, how about
Is she able to hurt the final boss? Does she have enough strength to hurt the Rock,
Well,
even with a belt?
would you accept it if Cody just like whipped the Rock and then bled him up and then gave the belt to his grandmom with blood on it? That'd be acceptable, right?
Oh my god. Nah, bruh. But I like going back to the Hall of Fame stuff. Like, I don't have a problem with Paul Heyman.
Do you think?
Like,
Do you think
you
originally, do you think originally would Brock Lesnar was the original choice?
no, I don't think they're going to do it this year. Because the rumors are that WrestleMania is going to be in Minnesota next year. So I think they probably would have inducted him then.
Oh, yeah, you think
No,
they'll bring him back?
do you mean it was going to be Brock inducting?
You think so?
Heyman?
You think it's gonna wait? You're gonna wait until it dies
Oh,
down?
Brock!
with
Oh, Brock inducting Heyman.
That
Oh,
would probably have been.
oh
true,
yeah, that definitely would. Yeah, that I think. I'm sorry. I
What
thought you
about
meant
ECW?
we induct him.
What about someone from ECW, like when he ran it, like RVD or like not Sabu? I don't know.
so
what's
so
that?
that so that
Don't
they
get
can
Sabu
remind
and
him,
Mike.
so that they can remind him about all the bounce checks. Yeah.
Or no, RVD can't because he's AEW contract, right? Does he have an actual contract with RVD with AEW, or is just like one of those mini matches on like matches? Is that contract with AEW? You know, it was AEW. You know, I don't know. Can Tommy Dreamer come, or is he still contract with him?
Still,
All those guys,
TNA.
remember? All those guys like hated him when he left ECW because he wasn't paying them.
Mm.
That's well.
It makes sense.
Making,
Like, with being Lesnar, like Lesnar is the one whose career like you associate him with the most.
well, Finbar, you know, Paul Heyman did not discover Brock Lesnar. Hulk Hogan discovered Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan discovered everybody.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan discovered the United States along with Chris Columbus, the director.
Yes.
Oh, brother.
Hulk Hogan discovered the Atlantis 10 years from now.
He discovered everybody. Yeah.
Oh, goes on a Joe Rogan 10 years from now. The Joe Rogan show me, yeah, bro, I discovered Atlantis, brother. Oh my
You beat
god, I saw
Aquaman.
Aquaman, I saw Mira.
Dumb. I'm surprised they didn't induct Wyndham Rotunda in the Hall of
Yes,
Fame.
They will in a couple of years, I think.
you know,
In a couple of years. Like, no, man, you got to do
There's no rush,
either.
man.
You
It's not-
know, surprised I'm not in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but Lex Luger should be in the Hall of Fame. I mean,
I'm sure that'll happen.
They
I'm
will
sure that'll
eventually.
happen.
Yeah.
because he has accomplished more stuff than some people, most of the people in the Hall of Fame. Some
He's
people in
another
the Hall
one.
of Fame never were champion, never like Coco Beware is in the Hall of Fame.
Look-
Sorry,
look
Lex
at him.
Luger accomplished a lot more than Coco
Luger's
Beware.
another guy that won't be able to get onto the stage on his own. He needs to be wheeled on.
Oh, God.
But Sting would be the one inducting him, right? Because they're best buddies.
Yeah,
Would he?
if they want him to, if they want to.
You think
maybe.
you think they should induct Sting in the Hall of Fame?
Didn't they already do that?
Who's done that? Is it
He did that?
Indianapolis?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
already in the Hall of Fame.
You know,
What about Dave Bautista?
it's funny.
That's
Oh,
another one. Like
Yeah, he
few
was
years-
originally supposed to. Remember, a couple of years ago, he was originally supposed to. I think he was supposed to go into. I think it was 2020, 2021. He was originally supposed to go in, but the pandemic hit, and he didn't want to go in the Hall of Fame. No, 2021. He didn't want to go in the Hall of Fame when the pandemic was going on.
Well, the pandemic's over. Let's get you in, Dave, because you.
Batista he'll get
And he
in
did
twice.
retire after WrestleMania.
He'll get in
Match
on his
Triple
own.
H.
He'll get on his own and with Evolution, and then Ric Flair will have 3.
No, he'll go with the Guardians of the Galaxy. He'll go with Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
What do they have to do with it? What do they have to do with it?
And the fucking tree and the raccoon. Yeah.
Kidding.
Now here's the real question: When is Paul Levesque going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame?
He should be, right? I mean, he could be inducted right now. He could still be the boss and be inducted, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you got your best buddy Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels would be your guy inducting you. We all know that.
I'm about to say it's like you're the only one left, bro. You retired.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, they could do it. Yeah, they could do it.
You got Shawn Michaels right there. Like there's your inductee, Shawn Michaels right there.
They'll probably induct Triple H right before they fire him.
Oh, please don't.
The Rock's gonna fire him.
Please don't fire him.
The Rock's his boss.
No, yeah, that's who will induct him, The Rock. And he'll be inducting him and he'll go, and off is the direction you can fuck. He's out the door.
Oh, Lord.
And then Brian Gewirtz comes in as the head writer.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, Rhea
my
Ripley
God.
and Becky Lynch.
So I'm saying Rhea.
Yeah, Rhea.
This is hard for me. I think I'll go Rhea. But I can see this going with Becky's way, too, because they're both highly popular. It's one of those matches where I can see this continuing after WrestleMania.
I think, I just think Rhea's too hot right now for them to take the belt off of her yet. And I think there's some feuds that, I think they should, pursue when because Liv needs her chance at the title. She needs her shot. And the match that, they really want to do at some point is her and Bianca. It's going to happen at some point.
If I was WWE, yeah, Bianca will be able to kick it off. But if I was WWE, I would build a story around Liv winning the Royal Rumble at some point because she's been the runner-up the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a story right there. There's a story right there.
She's not a star enough. She's not a big enough star.
But build her a star because people love her.
Yeah,
She's a huge fan base.
I think they can do that. I think if they actually put more focus on Liv, she can become like the the underdog baby face that everyone wants to see.
If you see her, she has a huge fan base on social media, Liv. She really does. So
yeah, but there's too many big names that she's got to get out of the way. And I think these title reigns are going to be long and important. I just don't see it.
I mean, I don't see Liv beating Rhea, but I do think you need to give her a shot at least.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so obviously the main event is the Bloodline match with versus Cody and Seth, but we're not going to do that until we get to that part of the show after we've done some of the night 2 matches. So we're going to end up at night 2 now. We're going to start off with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. What do they call the Pride? Is that what they're called?
They're not officially calling them that yet for some reason. They technically are the Pride, but they're still going by Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. I'm like, aren't you the Pride? What's going on? But yeah.
Versus the Final Testament, right? With Killer Cross and authors. I think I'm going to... Man.
If the Street Profits and if the Pride doesn't win here, what are we doing? What are we doing here, man?
You think they're going to win?
This is a street fight, right? Philadelphia street fight.
Philadelphia street fight. So glad they got one Philadelphia street fight match. But yeah, I to be honest, I'm done with this feud. It's not doing anything for me, and I just want Bobby and the Street Profits to beat them so they can move on. Because I really think that this feud's holding them back. I don't hate the Final Testament like everyone else does. I think there's potential there, but I still think they need a lot of work, and this is probably the last chance for Carrion to get over with the crowd. So.
That's why I think they're going to win this, because I think if they don't, then not only is Karrion Kross done, I think
sorry, but when I look at the Final Testament, I'm just paying attention to Scar Bordeaux most of the time. I'm sorry,
and then you've got that other chick trying to step to her, she's
B-Fab. She's horrible.
B-Fab, why is B-Fab in this group? Why
is she in the company?
You know why? It's because the other 2 people in her stable were fired.
No,
Maybe
no,
something
one
to do.
person was. One person was.
What was
Top
the other guy
dollar.
still? Is the other guy still there?
Well, yeah, Dawes. Yeah, Dawes is still there, but I think
Is he
it's
hurt?
like no. I think it's been on those secondary shows, like
They were so shit.
main event.
They were so. I know there was another guy with them, right? There was another guy in that group.
AJ Francis, aka Top Dollar, the
No.
big guy.
No, there was a fourth guy in that group,
Oh,
right?
Sir Scott. He's in AEW.
Swerve, right.
Isaiah Swerve
So he
Scott.
was the talent, right? He was the talented one out of the
He
group.
was he was.
Yes,
yeah.
he was.
Like when it
Because
came
I remember
back,
seeing
when it
the
came
guy.
back, it was never really the same.
Yeah,
Nothing.
the guy who got released, he's the one that tried to do the fucking suicide dive over the top rope and
Oh,
caught his
Michael
legs on it.
Cole?
Is this right? That's him, isn't it?
Yeah, he's in.
He looked awful. I know he's like an ex-footballer or something, isn't he?
Yes, I think so. He's in TNA now.
Why, man? He should just hang it up. He's not got it.
Yeah,
this
he
guy.
should never do high like
He should never do wrestling again.
high flying moves or wrestling. Yeah, he's not a good wrestler.
I feel like he hasn't enough. He didn't have enough training.
He had no charisma either. Like nobody reacted to him.
That whole group was Strickland, really.
Yeah, that group was dead when Strickland left.
Yeah, and look where Strickland is now. Like he's in the main event picture in AEW.
Yeah, he's a big deal now, right?
He's a big deal now. Yes.
Yeah.
But like, don't make me miss MVP and Omos. Like, come on, bro.
I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck is Omos?
I thought they were about to do the Hurt Business with Omos and Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. Like, that would make more sense.
Oh yeah, Omos is gonna make his a rare appearance on SmackDown this
in the
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Was he not up against Lesnar last year?
Yes, he was.
This is why he's better off on SmackDown than the Andre the Giant Memorial, which is what he'll probably win.
No, Omos is not Andre. Like they're trying to think.
Well, you want him on Mania then?
Huge attraction, this big attraction.
No, but
he's not.
Would you not rather he was on SmackDown out of the way of WrestleMania than on the card?
I mean, I would. I'm not gonna lie. I think it would be sick if Omos and MVP came down to the ring in the Philadelphia street fight and just choke slam the AOP. That would be freaking sick. It's like, yeah, we got more members of the Pride.
To me, every time I watch Omos, he has never impressed me. He's not good in the ring.
Who else was in the when MVP and Lashley were in that stable
when they were the Hurt Business?
Omos was never in it. Omos was never in it.
Well, no, they were like teasing he possibly would, but they never officially did it. But
Sheldon Benjamin and Cedric Alexander.
If they two came back as well,
Cedric
they were just a big
Alexander
huge.
I think he's been on was he on that show Speed the other day, whatever. And Sheldon Benjamin is not in WWE anymore.
And I think they're gonna another person, Carmelo Hayes, I think is gonna be called up to the main roster too.
Oh, he's gonna lose.
That's your surprise tag team right there. Shelton Benjamin, Charlie Haas.
Well, how about Charlie Haas impersonating
the greatest tag team?
Superstar?
World's greatest tag team.
He's gonna impersonate like Macho Man Randy Savage. Remember the time when he used to do that, impersonate all these old superstars? He did before Damien Sandow and before Curtis Axel.
Who did? Charlie Haas?
Yeah, Charlie Haas used to do that before those two.
I didn't think he had any talent like that. I thought he was just a good wrestler.
Well, that tag team was pretty good.
They were a good, because they were just straight up good.
Sheldon Benjamin was the talent of that tag team. He was definitely the Shawn Michaels of that team, and Harry Haas was the marginality.
Well, Haas was brought in after they split Lesnar and Benjamin up, right? Because Lesnar and Benjamin tagged in OVW.
Yes, but Lesnar got caught up first.
Yeah.
Because
when they were tagging together, he was pulling off that shooting star press all the time.
Yes. Because they're Minnesota boys. They're both from Minnesota, I think.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Shawn Michaels and the Marty Jannetty of a team, when are they splitting up Street Profits?
We've been talking about this for years. I don't know.
They keep talking about it because people are really high on Montez Ford.
But if they split them, Dawkins is finished.
Yeah, Angelo's. Not
He'll be Jannetty. He'll be the Jannetty.
You'll be
But
like,
it'll more than likely be Dawkins that turns heel on Ford because Ford is over. He's more over than Dawkins.
Ford has like the best splash in WWE. Because
Yeah.
the height he gets on
Yeah,
this.
he can get, yeah.
Yeah, that frog splash is very nice. Very, very
Yeah.
nice.
The elevation.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
I don't. Yeah, it's great. I don't think it's time to split them up yet because they're rebuilding the tag team division. But like, I don't know. I feel like soon enough we probably got to start talking about Montez going on his own, especially because him and Bianca Belair have a show and stuff like that, and so it's like I feel like they probably would want to do that, but I don't think it's the time now because they're just they're about to split the titles, and so I think
Yeah,
they're
they need teams.
yeah.
All right. So I think
I think the Pride, yeah.
I think Final Testament.
Okay, 2-1.
mean-
next we got LA Knight versus AJ Styles. So this feud is kind of personal.
Yeah.
Yeah. This already started. I mean, this kind of started back in January. If you think about when AJ Styles returned, he kind of turned on LA Knight. Then it really got really personal at Elimination Chamber when AJ Styles cost LA Knight the match. And LA Knight got eliminated, and then AJ Styles turned heel officially. He kind of basically stepped away from the club. He's like done with the club, it seems. And
With
then
the OC.
Yeah, and then got personal. What happened?
Home invasion.
Home invasion, which is
Not really a home invasion. They were just in the front lawn, but
AJ Styles is supposed to house, yeah. And then I mean, in this match, I think I got LA Knight to win here.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Yeah, because I see LA Knight like LA Knight's over right now. AJ Styles is at the point of his career where he's there to help to make others look good.
Oh, he's enhancement talent. Is that what we're resorting
he's
to?
on
AJ
Styles
say-
he's
to?
not an enhancement talent. He's on his way out, so he's putting over.
He's
people
on his
the
way out. Oh no.
Guy's about 48, man. Of course he's on his way out.
Wait, he's 48?
Something like that. Yeah. Am I lying? Am I telling
Hold on,
lies?
let me see.
Okay.
Let me see.
No, he's not 48.
He
He's
is,
He's
right.
not that old. He
He
is
is.
not that old.
He is.
Hold on. AJ Styles. He
46.
is 40. Well,
No,
yeah.
it's not far
okay,
off. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember.
He's 47 in
20 years
June,
ago. I
right? So
remember 23.
he's 47 in
24
2
years
months.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And he's still going.
He
in
looks
the
good
ring.
now. He looks as good as he's ever looked as well.
Dude, he's jacked, bro.
Yeah.
He got.
That's
He got. I think he got jacked. I think when he took this time off from last.
Yeah, he was
after the
away.
beatdown, He
On
definitely got
gear.
more jacked.
Because he was
He
on the
worked
gear
out.
while he was off.
He definitely worked out.
He
Because I never
definitely
seen
did.
Styles have muscle like that before. Like,
But that you
broader
notice
shoulders, broader
every
body.
time every time a wrestler takes time off or like a
Yeah,
an
that's
injury, or
true.
they come back jacked because they've had the time to roid up and get in the gym.
Yeah.
Walk
Randy,
out.
They don't have the time to do it on the road.
yeah, remember Randy Orton coming back and like, cool, dude, he was huge.
Yeah.
Well, look at Triple H in 2002. Was it 2002 when he came back? After
Mhm.
he done
He
his
came back in
cut?
2002. Yes.
He came back
Uh,
looking like a fucking truck. Like he
Yep.
couldn't even. He was so big that he could barely even walk properly.
Yeah.
That's definitely the Voids. That was
Yeah, it was because he stopped taking the gear, if you remember, and he went all flabby and fat because
Yeah.
he put so much mass on.
Yeah.
So you can tell when they're on the gear.
Oh yeah.
Man, I mean, you guys are probably right about AJ because like he's already done so much in the WWE. He's been world champion, United States champion. He had good title reigns. Like he had great feuds. So it's like it is getting to a point now where it's like, what else is there for him to do? So it's just sad to say because AJ Styles is one of my favorite wrestlers. So it's just like
But his time is coming to an end, though, Dale. That's the way
I
it is.
know.
And
I
LA
know.
Knight's on the rise.
I think
so.
he's perfect content where he is on the pecking order. I wouldn't necessarily say he's enhancing talent. I would just say he's somebody's gonna be used to help put others over that they believe in. He's not gonna be used. He's not gonna job out to like wrestlers that are never gonna be champions at all, right? I think it's gonna be guys like LA Knight, guys like that.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
should have been the
I
street
mean,
fight.
I can
as
still
well.
see him possibly winning like a mid card title, like an Intercontinental US title, just not heavyweight title anymore.
Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or tag
I think
team
it's-
titles.
This one should have been a street fight as well. I don't think this one should have been a street
Or-
singles match.
Or because we're already having a Philadelphia street fight, this would have been a great last man standing match.
Yeah.
Also, we could also dub this match as the TNA Hall of Fame match.
TNA Hall of Fame match.
Yep. But yeah, definitely LA Knight is winning. He is on a trajectory of becoming a main event star. Whether he's going after the Intercontinental US Championship or World Championship, he's on the rise. So he definitely needs to win this.
Okay, yeah. All right, moving on to the SmackDown Women's title side, the WWE Women's Championship, Bayley versus Io Sky. Now, I do think one women's title will change.
Yeah, it'll be this one.
It most likely would be this one.
Yeah, Bayley won.
It is her time. It's her time.
Yes, like Bayley has never really had a WrestleMania moment herself. She did defend the title against Charlotte, Nia, and Sasha. She did retain. I remember that. She lost, I believe, the tag team titles to Sasha to the Iconics Cup in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what she did in 2018, honestly. I don't remember what she did there. Don't remember what she did in 2007. Oh, I know what she did in 2017. 2020, I think. Was it that 6-woman SmackDown match where she retained that Paige announced?
I think so.
Okay. In 2021, 2021, she didn't have the match. She was the guest host, right?
She was a guest host?
Wasn't she the guest host?
Was that during COVID? Was that the
at the Tampa Bay pay-per-view, the Tampa Bay WrestleMania, the COVID one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the one that they had the crowd. The crowd was there.
Yeah. In 2022, she wasn't there because she was still hurt, right? Before she came back at SummerSlam. In 2023, which is that match with Becky, Lita, and Trish. So yeah, this is her moment for actually a big, I guess, monumental moment, and I think she'll win it here against Io Sky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually, to me, this has been building since November. It's been building since before Kairi Sane comes back, since Kairi Sane came back in early November, she was confused by that, like what the heck? You going by my hat back, and she was worried about if Kairi Sane's gonna forgive her because it was Kairi Sane left WWE. Kairi Sane went back to Japan, but the storyline was Mercedes Moné or Sasha Banks at the time, whatever, and Bayley were the reasons why. Because I think it was Bayley who attacked Kairi Sane backstage on Kairi Sane's last Raw in 2020 before she went back to Japan. And then later in Survivor Series, it was Bayley who took, I think, the fall from the opponents, and then it kind of, her confidence, her leadership was shaken, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Royal Rumble is when Bayley won the Royal Rumble, and that's where the kind of more of the paranoia by Damage Girl came in, and it was revealed that they were talking behind her back, and then eventually on a Raw, she caught them, right? Not on Raw, SmackDown. She caught them, right? Talking behind her back because she had the door open and she hurt. So she came prepared for the eventual betrayal. I like that with the pipe.
Yes. This is not her first rodeo.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Io and Bayley because the story is there, the build is there, but I don't feel like this is getting as much attention as the Rhea and Becky match, or even the Cody and Roman match. Because let's not forget, she won the Rumble too, guys. It's not just about Cody.
And her story is a lot more personal.
It is.
It's a lot more heated, more personal, right? And it's like a huge story. Like this, they've been a team. I don't know, a little over 2 years, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I know everybody wants to see Bayley and Becky
Becky and Rhea.
Maybe two of the biggest stars, but their story really is nothing in comparison to
Right.
Bayley
It's
and
just
Eos.
exactly like there's actually a build. There's actually
Yeah.
a long progressing story. Dude, it's Io and Bayley, two of the best women's wrestlers on the roster. They're gonna give us some great stuff. Hopefully, if
I
Io,
always said
know.
Bayley of the four horsewomen is the best complete wrestler of the four horsewomen because I think she, as a wrestler, I think she's the smoothest in the ring of the four. Because Becky, I see Becky make mistakes. I see Sasha Banks. Don't get me wrong, Sasha Banks is good in the ring, but she makes a lot of mistakes because I think because she's fast, and Charlotte makes mistakes. But Bayley, you're gonna get less mistakes with Bayley.
Yeah, I barely remember a mistake from Bayley.
Yeah,
and obviously Io. Like, I'll be honest, Io Sky, it has been a bit underwhelming compared to when she was Io Shirai, but I'm hoping that she harnesses her inner Io Shirai for WrestleMania and give us a wrestling clinic that we know she can give.
Yeah, but that'll be a hell of a match. I'm gonna go with Bayley here. What do you think of Finbar?
Yeah, not only do I think Bayley's going to win it, I think she's going to come out in the hugger gear and the music.
Please don't. No.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't need that.
You don't need it, but I think you'll get it.
Because also Paramore is playing her out too, so it's like it will feel very out of place if they
So is that who does her current theme song? Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
No, I think it's a new. No, she's getting a new theme song.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Who are they though? Are they like?
Paramore?
Are they a bit hard? I don't know who they are. I've no idea. They're
rock. They're rock alternative.
So it wouldn't make sense when they do the hugger song, then, would it?
No, it would not.
You want that? You really get a hug for Bayley, don't you, Finbar?
Take anything off of her, yeah.
Oh my lord!
Come on, you would.
I mean that ass though, but
yeah.
I'm an ass man.
I love him. I love to kiss him. Yeah, that's hilarious.
But yeah, Bayley winning, but I don't. Okay, now that you're telling me some rock band is going to play it out, it won't be to the hugger tune.
Yeah, there won't be. I don't think.
You think Damage Control's going to get involved? And do you think like Damage Control's get involved? You think the Bianca?
Yeah, there will be shenanigans that will be countered.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. Yep, I'm expecting that definitely.
All right. Now we're going to get to the triple threat match for the United States title. And that's going to feature Logan Paul, the champion, versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Yeah, this is fairly easy. Easy Logan Paul retention.
Yeah, Logan's retaining.
I'm sorry, I agree. And he used the brass knuckles. It's legal in a triple threat match.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you remember what I said about triple threat matches? Do you remember I said because it's no DQ, why don't one of them, why don't two gang up on one and just handcuff them to the ropes?
Just hang up.
And then have a match between each other.
Just handcuff Logan Paul to the ropes. That's it.
Yeah, if they did
that'd be very smart.
If they did that, it would guarantee a title change.
They
won't do it. They won't do it. They'll just fucking let them.
No, but I kind of see what Logan. It'll
be the classic either an RKO on Owens or a stunner on.
You're taking a joy out of me not seeing Logan Paul get his ass whipped.
Who?
Logan Paul. I want to see his ass get whipped.
He will get his ass whipped, but how he's going to win is going to be either Owens stuns.
You know what's happening, right? Like
he's thrown out. The guy who did the move is getting thrown out of the ring, and he's going to pin the guy. That's how he's going to win.
This whole thing, right?
That's exactly how he's going to win. You know that, right?
Kevin Owens and Randy Orton.
Yeah,
it's been close where there's been close to tensions, but they never really hit each other, right?
But that's almost. That's because it's giving you the false sense of security that there's no way Logan Paul can possibly beat these two guys because these two guys are on the same page. No, this is where they go off the same page at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he steals it. And he's also quite good as well. I don't think this is the right time to take the US title off.
No,
I think he needs to hold it a lot longer.
No, like Logan's I'm actually admitting this. Logan's doing some great stuff, and he's having
I
a
know.
really good run with the United States Championship. They just did that sponsorship deal with Prime, so you're going to see
Yeah.
that in the middle of the ring. And also, he announced that SummerSlam is going to be in Cleveland, so he's going into
Hometown,
Cleveland
yeah.
with that U.S.
Yeah.
title.
That's where he's from, isn't it? That's his hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see him losing it there, right? Just because that's the way WWE do it.
Yeah.
But this guy, so I don't like this guy. I
Yeah.
think this guy's a prick, right? Like in
Yeah.
reality, a prick. But he's doing
Yeah.
something that I never thought he'd manage to make me do, which is forget about him being this social media prick. He's a wrestler now to me when I
Yeah.
look at him. And I
Yeah.
thought he was going to be one of those guys that never showed up and never did. He wants to go on every show. He's always showing up. He's
He
defending
is.
that title a lot more than I think a lot more than Gunter does as well.
More than Roman Reigns, definitely.
But it felt like at the beginning I thought I'm not going to be able to look at this guy and think of him as a serious wrestler, but now I do. I don't think of him as anything but. And I think it's having that US title run's helped him, but he's impressed me in the ring.
Yes.
Yeah, he has certainly made a great impression in the ring. That's true. I mean, he's taking wrestling very, very seriously, despite his attention, clout. It's all about
I can honestly see a world title on him in a few years.
Oh
Oh
Lord.
God, no!
Oh, Lord. I don't know if I'm ready to say, and your world heavyweight champion, Logan Paul. I don't know if I can say that.
As a heel world title winner.
I mean, look, it's not
Yeah, that
ridiculous, but
Possibly.
it's not ridiculous. But oh my God! Oh,
But you think he's gonna you think he's gonna win Money in the Bank or something, and then
Well, look, traditionally, Money in the Bank is won by a heel. It's never won by babyfaces, really.
actually,
apart from, like,
Babyface have
RVD
won
and-
it. They have,
Yeah, there has been, but how many of them
and
have?
CM Punk.
and CM Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they do as well, when a babyface wins it, like I remember the fat guy, what's his name? Otis.
Otis! Oh my
Otis.
God!
He had it one off of him by a heel, right?
Yes, that was
So-
meant
so-
to be. I think that was meant to be a joke. I don't know.
Well, Otis winning it. It was a bit of a joke.
I mean, they had him win it when Roman Reigns came back. Like, come on! Oh my God!
I don't know.
Oh.
I think if Sami Zayn loses, look out for him in Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah!
Or if
yeah.
God forbid, if Cody loses, look out for him
No.
in Money in the
If
Bank.
Cody loses, Cody's done.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think that would be like the last ditch effort
fact-
is Money in the Bank.
In
He
fact,
can't lose.
I'll go as
He
far.
can't lose.
No,
Cody.
I'll go as far as to even say this: if Cody loses, I'm done again.
Of
I
wrestling?
probably
No.
will not watch the Raw after Mania if he
No,
loses.
Finbar.
That's fair. That's fair.
Finbar, you know what you should do? The Finbar, you're a Cody Crybaby. Like the Rock said.
So what?
Cody Crybaby. Fuck your story.
all right.
But we'll
So-
talk about that later.
No, actually, we're getting to it now because that is the next
Oh, now.
match.
Okay, cool.
The WrestleMania Night 2 is actually one less
There's only
match
Yeah, there's only
than
6 matches.
WrestleMania Night 1, yeah.
Mhm.
But we didn't do the full card for WrestleMania 1 because we're getting to that now. That's the tag team match between Roman Reigns, The Rock, the Bloodline, the final boss, and the Tribal Chief versus the Architect, the Visionary, Seth Rollins, versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in a tag team match. Now, stipulations: if The Rock and Roman Reigns wins, they get to stipulate their opponent's tag team title matches with Bloodline rules. And if Cody and Seth win, the Bloodline cannot get involved in their title matches. All right.
The biggest
why-
tag team match in history.
That's why this one's quite an easy prediction for Bloodline winning.
Yeah, I got the
Otherwise-
Bloodline winning. Like, you know.
Otherwise, why would they even tease Bloodline rules if they weren't going to be enacting Bloodline rules in Night 2?
Exactly. Like, I'm sure they want to, increase the adversity
Yeah.
going into Night 2 so it doesn't seem like predictable,
And also, DL, when you think about it, if this was a straight one-on-one with the possibility of DQs, there's no way Cena and Austin and all those idiots that are going to run down to the ring and make
Oh,
People-
yeah.
People
This is
want
gonna be-
Austin to come in and spin the Rock.
But you remember the truck in the background, and they're going on about, oh, we don't do anything like without there being a reason for it. This is going to be an overbooked fuck fest.
Yeah,
It's gonna be-
everybody's
Well,
coming
what
out.
is-
Jey
Yeah.
Uso, Sami
Uh,
Zayn, Stone
Yeah.
Cold, CM Punk.
Everyone Reigns' match is overbooked. Fuck.
This is going to be, at the end of like Mega Man when you have to run every single boss again. All in the one. This is going to be what Roman Reigns is going to be doing. He's going to be running every boss that he faced on the way, and then right at the end, once he's been beaten, he's going to get the final boss.
Oh, you think The Rock is going to?
I think The Rock comes on him at Mania. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't think he wants to.
I
don't think that's the plan, right?
I don't know. The Rock's gonna turn on him.
He's gonna have a match with him, right? Are we agreed on that? There's going to
yeah.
be a Rock and Roman Reigns match, right?
True, but they, they'll play the long game with that. You know that.
But the long game meaning 12 months, so Mania 41.
Hey, that's a long game,
He
bro.
ain't getting any younger. Look, man, the guy's he's over 50, right?
Yeah.
I hear people suggesting, oh, The Rock is gonna, Rock's gonna cost Roman Reigns the title in the bloodline, and Rock's gonna try to steal the bloodline away from Roman, leaving
He's
Roman.
not going to cost him the title, right?
And
Right,
The
he's
Rock's
gonna
if you steal the bloodline from Roman, Roman's gonna be on his own. And I'm like,
Yeah.
The Rock has to film a movie soon. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I can see The Rock going against Reigns, and Reigns being the babyface and Rock being the heel.
Some people are suggesting that too.
That would be interesting. It's just how they handle Roman being a babyface, though.
Well, he may not be a straight babyface. He may be a tweener. I think what he'll be.
I think it should be a tweener.
Yeah, and I think it will be not for a title at Mania 41. It will be for the bloodline.
The tribal chief.
No, for the title of High Chief, because he's the High Chief, isn't he? Rock. Currently.
But like, if he's the High Chief and he acknowledged Roman Reigns as the tribal chief.
Yeah, but that'll be part of the turn. You go, I acknowledge you as tribal chief, but I am the High Chief, and then fucking rock bottom him through the table.
I don't know, final boss.
I'm the final.
That's what happens when you fuck.
No, you know what I would do?
Yeah.
You know what I would do? If you want to keep Rock as a heel, is it Roman as a heel and want to trade the Rock as a babyface?
No, The Rock is fucking dynamite as a heel.
I'm sorry. Final boss Rock. You can't get rid of that.
But we like if I'll get to that later as the show goes on. But yeah, I agree with you. I do think Roman Reigns and Rock win here, and they're gonna get their rules involved in the title matches of Cody and Drew, and get to that.
Hold on. Before we continue, one question: who is taking the pin?
Seth.
No, I think Cody takes the pin. Adversity for night 2. Yeah. I think he takes the pin off Rock as well.
You know what? Yes, I think Rock gets the pin
on Cody. I don't think Seth gets pinned.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
and the reason why I don't think Seth gets pinned, because I don't think they want to make this world title look any weaker than it already looks.
I think it's gonna be one of those moments where Cody is very close to getting the pin, where you think those matches. Oh, he's 1 second away from getting the win. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Roman spears Cody and then right into, and then Rock does like a rock bomb in people's elbow, and then that's it, or something like that. I don't know.
No, I think he's probably going to end up getting a Samoan spike off Solo again,
or something like that. Like last year, right? Oh,
yeah, and exactly like last year, and then
last year, that's how the match should play out. Something, you know how DL Finbar, you know how you got the Samoan spike and the Roman hit the sphere. Yeah. That exact sequence should be the same, but this time Cody screws up Solo's plans there.
And night 1 in the tag match on night 2.
Night 2.
No, night 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Night 2, the same thing should happen. So it should happen exactly like it happened last year in the tag match, right? For Rock to pin Cody, and then in night 2, Solo should try it again, and I think like Rhodes breaks his fucking thumb or something.
Oh yeah, snap his thumb like Tyler Bate. Yeah. I mean Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne. Oh yeah,
snap his thing.
So let's get to the first. Now this match is kicking off night 2. By the way,
why are they always doing that?
Well, they've got it right. I mean, where would you put it? Would you put it like third to last so that it's something buffing in them?
I mean, this is a special case because there's going to be 3 main event matches, so it's like I get it. And there's rumors that Rhea and Becky are going to open night one.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, if you gotta have them open, you gotta have them open. So.
Sometimes WWE on WrestleMania likes to open their biggest match, their most marquee matches. Sometimes they like to open it up, and sometimes they like to end with them. They do end with them, but sometimes they like to open them up too. Their biggest matches. I think Drew's gonna win here.
Yeah.
Drew got to win. Drew needs to win.
But there's a wild card in this match. But Damian Priest.
Oh yeah, Punk's on.
Senior money in the. Oh, CM Punk. Oh, I thought.
Oh, CM Punk. Will CM Punk get involved? Is he able to be physical?
I think he can get involved to the degree where he's not taking bumps. And I think he ends up fucking over Rollins as well.
But he hates both of them. Why would he?
I don't want to fuck over Rollins.
What I mean is, I
don't want him to become a heel.
Who? Punk? No, I think it'll be an accident. It'll be
accident.
Yeah,
it'll be an accident.
There'll be some shit going on the rope on the.
Do you think it's a possibility what's going to happen? This match may happen, like Brock versus Roman Reigns, the first WrestleMania match when Seth Rollins cashed in on that match and took the title. Do you think it's possible Damian Priest pulls that?
But to come in a triple threat.
Or something like that, yeah.
To make the match a triple threat. No, I think he cashes in after Drew wins and he fails.
I don't know if I want to cash on Drew, honestly.
I want him to cash in and get beat. I don't want him to win.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, because I
want that to be Judgment Day's with falling apart because they've just lost the last chance they had to take a title.
Exactly.
And then Rhea goes apeshit the next night and fires them all.
Yeah.
You can't fire me. Wait, I thought Judgment Day. Yeah, that's the thing about Judgment Day. They say they're all equal, but it sounds like Rhea's really the leader.
Yeah.
To be real. But I do not see. Yeah, I don't see Damian winning with the cash in. Like whether he cashes it on Drew or cashes it on Cody, he's losing it. Unfortunately.
Do you think so? Like the tag team match, because we agree that we don't think that Judgment Day is going to end up retaining, right? You think the way he's going to make up to Judgment Day, try to make it up to Judgment Day by cashing in this title match, so he could bring the title.
He either does it. He either does it at Mania or he does it on either the Raw or SmackDown after Mania and loses.
Yeah.
Try to make it up for that potential big loss. Yeah.
Because you're not going to screw Drew.
No.
Because he's the I know that there's people still like, oh, did Drew sign a contract yet? Yeah, he signed a contract by now, or he's about
signing,
to.
Man.
He's gonna sign it, man. He's gonna win this world title. He's gonna be staying, and it's like you need to reward Drew for the great work he's been doing over the past few months. Like you have to.
And given this moment, Seth already had his moment winning title at WrestleMania twice,
right? And then making up for the fact that. Exactly, making up for the fact that he won his first title during the pandemic in front of nobody. So, this is his moment.
I think he's winning because I kind of feel like the same reason Becky's going to lose. I think the two of them as a couple will get time off after Mania.
Maybe.
I think Seth does need to take some time to rest his body.
He's also. I know he
did say that about Logan Paul's podcast like months ago about.
He needs surgery, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is a workhorse, Seth.
Yes, he did. He definitely proved, that the world title is a workhorse title. He built up that title really, really well. But there's, I think he deserves to take a little break. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So I think we're in agreement. Seth is not going to retain. Drew's going to win it here. Become champion from a crowd.
Also, there's not a coincidence that they announced Clash at the Castle and Drew's on there. So,
so they announced it June 15th in Glasgow. Are you going to I leave the country on June 13th.
Oh, dang! Really bad timing.
If you weren't scheduled to leave the country, would you have gone?
Oh, fuck yeah! It's in Glasgow, man. It's 45 miles away. I even said to Rosie, I shouldn't have told her. I said to her, we could have went to WWE.
Oh,
we're not going to be there.
funny that because me and my girl could have went to SummerSlam in Cleveland because like we're in Michigan and it's only like a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours to get there. But like we're gonna be in Myrtle Beach, so it's like dang it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't like that they're doing. I know they did it in Cardiff, Wales. I think last time they're calling it Clash of the Castle, and they're doing it in an arena. They should do it.
It's not a stadium show.
They should do it.
Not even a castle.
They should do it at Edinburgh Castle.
Can you make it
in an actual castle?
Yeah,
there's a castle hold enough people.
There's an event. Yeah, there's an event that they hold at Edinburgh Castle every year.
They should hold it next year. Next time they should hold it at Buckingham Palace.
I can show you what it looks like. It looks fucking brilliant. If you could put a wrestling show here, like carry on, right? I'll find it.
Find it. Oh man.
But yeah, that'd be.
Where's Backlash? France.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Bash of Berlin is that
in
the
Berlin?
Yeah, Berlin. Is that
Germany?
Is that the what?
Is that the next one after the Backlash?
Yes, I think so.
You know they're going international, right? They're going.
Yeah, they're doing more international PLEs, which I think that's cool.
They're going. Yeah, so they're going Germany, France, Scotland, Canada. Oh, Canada's not really international. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, they're like, oh, Money in the Bank's going back to Toronto, man. Look out.
Yeah. It's like,
right, check this out, right? Tell me that would not look fucking awesome. Is it for a wrestling show?
Dude.
It would, but I don't know if that could work for a pay-per-view because you could add more seats and stuff. For a Raw or SmackDown, maybe, but for a pay-per-view, for a big pay-per-view, you might need more. You might need a lot more.
You can get.
Clash of the Castle's not at the stadium this year, so it's like So it's like I think this is a good enough like set where they could like have it for one event. That would be
what capacity is.
Still looks bigger than an AEW event.
But to be fair, AEW sold out Wembley Stadium, and it's 90,000. So
yeah, but big deal. WWE was sold out that quicker.
Capacity.
Big deal.
Yeah, they would need to put more seats in. There's only 800 seats. They could probably get another 5.
They could probably fill in that open space in the middle.
Well, yeah, they'll have 4 seats because of
they would have 4 seats, but also the stand that you can't see, the one that the camera's on.
Yeah, there's seats there, right?
There is, but that's like where the Royal box and stuff is. They can get that to get rid of that.
King of the Ring.
Would it not look awesome if, like, the entrance they're coming out of that?
King of the Ring.
They're coming out of that
castle. Yeah,
like coming down there. That would look so brilliant.
That'd be so cool.
King of the Ring.
King of the Ring here.
Yeah.
King and Queen of the Ring here.
Well, Clash at the Castle, Aaron. I mean.
Well, yeah, Clash at the Castle. That's perfect. Like, there's the castle right there.
Yeah. Tell them to WWE. Let's email them to me and you. Let's email to WWE.
Yeah, we'll close down. Can you just close down Edinburgh Castle again for another? Because they do this every year when it like closes down.
I'm 2025. You hear it, WWE? Do it. Book it.
This is our idea. We'll take credit for it, guys.
Yes.
So main event time. Roman Reigns, undisputed WWE Universal Champion, defends his title against Cody Rhodes in the main event of Night 2, Part 2. Well, that Part 2 is. Yes, I guess.
Night 2, Part 2.
Whatever. This is the end game of last year's Infinity War.
Part 2 of Night 1.
Because last year's was Infinity War when the good guys didn't win, and this year will probably be the end game when the good guys do win.
I hope it is. I hope it is, man.
What goes in his favor? So what goes in his favor is number 1, he lost last year.
And he's getting beat up a lot.
Yeah, number 2, it's the exact same match after the exact same Royal Rumble win. So it wouldn't be the exact same finish. And number 3, it's WrestleMania 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the big manias, I don't know, I can't remember who was main event at 10. But I changed hands at 10, right?
It was Chris Benoit, Triple H.
No, 10. 10,
wasn't that Shawn Michaels?
10.
Nash?
Sorry.
Or is that Bret Hart and Yokozuna?
I think it was Hart. I think Bret Hart was that one.
Was that the one when Lex Luger got a chance and then Bret Hart got a chance?
Yeah, I think it was 2 matches and
and
Hart
11 was Shawn Michaels Nash, right? Diesel. That's a Taylor.
No, 10
Taylor versus Batman Bigelow. It's
was
amazing.
10 not their ladder match for the IC title.
Yeah, so Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon.
Right.
Yeah,
But so 10 was the Bret Hart and Yokozuna main
the
event,
main
right?
event. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, yeah, 20.
And the title changed hands there, as far as I remember, right?
Yeah. It was Lex Luger got the
yeah.
original shot.
Luger beat him by. Did he beat him by DQ? Christ, I can't remember.
No, Lex Luger lost because
He defeated Lex Luger by DQ.
Because
right?
Kurt Hennig came back and he was the special guest referee, and Kurt Hennig kept Lex Luger kept
right. So 10 title change, 20 Benoit title change, 30 Daniels
title change.
Title change, 40 will be. Why the fuck would they do another Cody loss? Like, there's no good.
Ever since the last 2 weeks, Cody's getting a huge beating by The Rock.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
There's
so
no way Cody
the Rock and Reigns are standing tall over them in the last Raw, right? That tells you that
it's happening,
and that's telling you the Bloodline's winning the tag match. It's telling you there's going to be fuckery all the way up to the end of the night, and then there's going to be this big Infinity War, Endgame mashup.
It's Endgame, everybody comes out,
and it's going to be an overbooked mess, but it's going to be good because it's going to be totally different from last year, where last year was just Cody getting his ass beat on his own, but this time he's going to have his Avengers with him.
His Avengers.
That's what it will be, right?
Yeah.
Cody's Avengers.
Cody will be standing there on his own, and it'll be like on your left.
On your left.
It'll be like
Seth Rollins.
No, it'll be like fucking Cena.
Like, no. Finn Balor, he'll say Cody Skywalker.
Yeah. No, that's how it ends. That's after he's got the title.
Oh my god.
He changes the strap to a yellow strap, like the yellow lightsaber.
Oh god. Jesus.
No, I'd be fun of that on my stream, right? Because he's gonna be down on the ground, almost like to a point where he can't go on, and he's gonna be, those movies or TV shows. You see the person going to the light, and they have a vision of somebody they were close with. They're like, it's not your time. It's not your time to leave this world. It's not your time. And you have like Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes. Get up, boy.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Can you imagine if he loses this match? Fucking hell.
Man, if he loses this match, it's over for Cody.
Over. Won't wait till The Rock will not make it out of Philly.
They'll boo that fucking building down. The fans will They will not want.
They'll boo that entire stadium. That entire stadium.
They would wait by their rental cars, and they'll probably throw trash at their rental cars.
Like, really, man, it's like, I know there's people out there that want to see Hulk Hogan beat. I mean, Roman Reigns, Hulk Hogan's record, his third place record, and blah 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 blah. Cody's boring.
They don't. So they don't recognize. They don't recognize. What's his name?
Record. It's fake.
They don't recognize Bob Backlund's one, right? So,
Bob Backlund or Bruno Sammartino's record.
So Hogan is second place. That's not a record.
He's third place, actually.
Yeah,
he's third place in reality, right? But they don't recognize Backlund's his longest reign, right?
Well, no, they address they actually they say his name when they bring up Roman's record. It's like these are these other people that are the only ones that hold a longer reign than Roman, and they do say Bob Backlund and Bruno Sammartino.
You know what's funny about Hogan? Like he's chasing Hogan. Hogan defended his titles like 1,000 more times than Roman Reigns has.
Yes, he defended the title less than 60 times.
Yeah. Hogan has defended like 1,000 times because he's defending on house shows and stuff. Like Roman Reigns barely does any house shows. Like he probably does like 2 a year.
Right. Like, I get Roman is an attraction. Yes, he's the biggest star in the company, but there's nothing else for him to do with that title. He has done everything. He has held it for over 2 years. So it's like I don't see what else he could do.
And the original title, the one he didn't win 2 years ago, but the one he won with Bray Wyatt, and he came back almost 4 years. Almost 4 years.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, we don't need him to beat any more records. He's good. Like we need a champion on SmackDown. We need champions on both shows. The show is hurting because the champion is not there.
And Cody
it's
Rhodes
like-
is a ratings draw, man. Like, he'll do well for SmackDown.
Yes, Cody is a draw. He's one of the biggest baby
Yeah.
faces in the company. I think he's ready for that. To keep the product fresh. He needs to drop that title. I think Cody is ready. It's been his time. I think he'll have a good run. If they don't pull the trigger on it now, it's just going to get worse after that.
It's a Vince
to.
McMahon thing.
They have
Be
to.
like Vince McMahon.
There's no more long-term things. Hunter, no more long-term. We've done enough long-terms. Don't wait till Madison Square Garden. Don't wait till he wins Money in the Bank. His time is now.
I'm sorry. WrestleMania is bigger than any Madison Square Garden, okay? I'm sorry,
I'm sorry. It's I know that's the place where Dusty won it, but it's it's WrestleMania. It's the grandest stage of them all.
But they had Mania.
40th WrestleMania.
They had Mania 30 at Madison Square Garden and 20, right?
I don't think 30 was in New Orleans.
Was it?
20 was Madison Square Garden. Yes, 30 was New Orleans. 30.
Technically, WrestleMania 29 was in New York adjacent. It's in New York, New Jersey.
Yeah, they don't have WrestleMania Madison Square Garden when they go to New York. It's usually the football stadiums there. American football stadiums.
But yeah, the last time they were in Madison Square Garden, WrestleMania wise, was
you're right, New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't go to arenas anymore for WrestleMania. They go to stadiums.
I remember the atmosphere at 20 being quite good, but it always is at Madison Square Garden, right?
The paper it was fine. It's just that the Goldberg and Brock Lesnar match was
that was shit.
Ass.
Oh my god!
But I love the return match. The one they did for the Universal title was really good because it was quick and it was just fucking violent.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. So the Bob Backlund one, right? Let me just tell you what it says. So he's got a not combined. Sorry, his longest reign was 1,470 days.
Didn't he have one?
But when he had that title reign, though, it was vacated partway through. But the WWE don't recognize that vacating of the title.
I
but
thought
he's
he
still
lost to the Iron Streak.
He's still. No, he didn't lose it to Iron Streak. He lost it to. He didn't lose it. He got vacated after a match with Greg Valentine, and then he won a return match with Valentine at Madison Square Garden. And then in WWE don't recognize the break, but he even is still behind Hulk Hogan by 4 days anyway. So Hogan is second.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So, but to say, we're going to have him beat Hogan's record. Hogan doesn't hold a record. A record is if you're the top. You have the longest reign.
Exactly. So you would
you're
have
not-
to
you're not a
beat
record
Bruno.
holder.
Yes, you have to beat Bruno Sammartino, and
Which
I'm sorry.
nobody's going to accept. That's double the amount of time that he's holding it now. No way.
Yeah, no, he should not be holding the title for over 2,000 days.
Not if he's defending it like. Even back in the day, like when they didn't have pay-per-views all the time, they were defending it more than he did. He's defending it now.
Exactly. It'd be one thing if he was defending it on a more regular basis, but no, he's practically cheating to be the longest reigning champion. But I don't know, over or under 50% that Dustin Rhodes appears.
Nah, I don't see it. Not when he's.
I don't know if
contract.
AEW will under.
They won't outright. Tony Khan will tell him he's not going.
Yeah.
You're probably right. I would just think that he would let him just do this one thing for the family, but
it doesn't. To be honest, it doesn't really need him because it's going to have all these other guys that Roman's fucked over. I mean, he's never fucked over.
I don't know.
True. I was just thinking because The Rock already mentioned him and the whole Mama Rhodes thing, so I was just thinking maybe he would come in and do a.
I think Cody Rhodes' mother is not Dusty's mother. I think they're half brothers.
Half brothers. Yeah, I think you may be right.
Yeah, that's true. But The Rock did still mention.
He did, but Dustin got.
She'll get involved. I think she'll get involved because there's gonna be bloodline rules. I think she'll get involved. Mama Rhodes.
Dustin got his fuck the Rock.
And Cody also mentioned the tag team match where they beat the Shield as well.
Yeah. That's true.
But yeah.
This match has so like we all think Cody's gonna win. Like
He has to, man.
Cody
he
needs
has
to
to.
win.
But it's the way
Needs
he's
to.
gonna. It's the way, right? How's he gonna win, right?
He's gonna win clean.
He's gonna win clean. I don't think so. I mean,
No, he's gonna beat Roman clean. He's not gonna need any help to beat him, but he's gonna need his help to stop interference for him to get screwed.
You think Seth is gonna go along with the bloodline, where the bloodline cost Roman the title accidentally? You think the Rock? Is it possible the referees gets knocked out and the Rock, or
No, I think
why would the referee get knocked out when there's no disqualification?
Oh yeah,
I think the Rock is gonna genuinely want Roman Reigns to win. Right?
I mean, he get accidentally knocked out. DL
Accidentally. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, there'll be some referee fuckery because there has to be, right?
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
But the Rock is going to turn on Reigns because Reigns is going to fail him.
I don't buy the idea that the Rock's a plant. He's
not planned.
Really, he's not a plant. He's not. He's really a spy for Cody Rhodes.
No, the last thing WWE want to do now is turn him face because he's dynamite. When he enters the arena,
that people want the Rock. Like, people like this Rock, but people want the Rock to turn face so quickly right away.
No,
I'm not convinced he's going to turn. I'm not convinced he's going to betray Roman Reigns, like on purpose.
Like, what would be the reason for him to betray Roman?
No, he's not going to betray him. No, he isn't going to betray him. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Reigns is going to fail him by being beaten.
You know what might happen? He may betray him and still be a heel. He may betray him and still be a heel, but Roman Reigns might end up being the one turning face, like Finbar says.
He's not going to betray him. Like Reigns will take a pin, lose the title, and Rock will turn around to him and say, "You're not worthy of being my tribal chief," and he'll rock bottom him through a table. Reigns will be the tweener on the run up to 41, and Rock will be the final boss.
How do people start believing Reigns again? How would people start cheering for Reigns?
They don't have to because they won't be full time anyway. The Rock and Reigns will not be in the ring for a year.
Yeah, I think Reigns is going to be going away for a while after WrestleMania, and The Rock probably will take some time too. So it's like when he comes back, and then calls out The Rock, and then
what happens with Paul Heyman?
That's a good question. That's a
good
question.
Heyman follows the final boss. Roman Reigns will be on his own.
The Rock doesn't need Heyman.
Well, because I did eventually want to see the a Punk Roman feud for Paul Heyman at some point, but I don't know.
All right, no. How about this? That Heyman just splits from him and goes and manages Braun Breaker.
Oh yeah, that could be a thing too.
Because I think they had a backstage thing where he introduced himself to him, right?
Yeah, Braun Breaker could definitely use.
I think he's looking for his next Paul Heyman guy, and I think Braun Breaker will be the guy.
That'd be cool. I mean, Punk and Roman already had history because Punk didn't want him in the Shield, so that could be one thing they could do, or I don't know.
I do agree with you. We're going to get probably Rock and Roman next year at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
And then The Rock will be done with wrestling. I think that'll be his final match.
I think that'll be good for his final match.
Yeah,
against Roman.
That's I think he originally wanted. I think he originally wanted Roman Reigns to be his final match of wrestling. Then he could officially retire, and so he'll may just have to wait a year for that. That's
good with me.
But I do like our idea, Finbar, where Solo Sikoa tries to do the exact same thing like he did last year in the Night 2 main event, where he goes for a Samoan spike in the corner, but this time Cody Rhodes stops it.
Breaks his thumb off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think I think they're obviously going to use the belt as a weapon, right? As a rip. I want to see Cody Rhodes is going to use the belt, isn't he? Because Cody Rhodes has been, and I don't think he has in WWE, but I think when he was AEW and other promotions, I actually think he has worn the belt and used it in matches.
He's not only going to get to use it, he's going to use it on The Rock because The Rock got him, so he's going to get a receipt.
Yes. I want to see Cody and Seth whip him.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe
whip
Seth
him good.
Whip him good.
Well, maybe Jay will come out.
Yeah.
Jay
they'll all be there. Yeah, Jay will be out. Cena, Austin, everybody The Rock's ever had history with. Everybody that Reigns has had history with.
I was just looking to see that.
You get when they win night one and Bloodline rules is in
You think
effect.
you think the Walk is still athletic enough to take one of those bumps Stone Cold?
The Rock. Yeah,
Well,
He
we
takes
have-
the best.
We have to see what he does in the tag team match.
Yeah, he takes the best. He takes the best stunners to Raw.
I don't think he's going to be flopping about like that anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be flopping around like that.
Yo, I can see this. I can see the Rock coming back next year and do some submission moves because he's doing an MMA movie. Why don't we learn some submissions?
He done submission. He had the sharpshooter.
Like real submissions.
That is a real submission. You
His-
just crap at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you want to
He's
do?
the big-
You want to do
he's the
some
big one.
Daniel Bryan ground and pound? Is that what you want to see?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! No, thank you.
Oh my god! Yeah, I do, yeah. If something does go wrong, do you think the Rock and Roman would look at each other and be like, "What the hell? What did you do? What the fuck?" Be like,
I mean, that's what What's what Finbar's saying? Like, if Cody, Cody's gonna beat Roman clean, and with and then Rock's gonna be like, "You're not worthy," and then that's how it starts. Probably.
what if that happens on Raw? What if the Rock is on Raw the next night? Because be honest with you guys, Raw after WrestleMania has been kind of a letdown.
Yes, it has been.
So what if they save that for Raw?
They could do, yeah. Yeah. That would make a lot of sense because I think The Rock's getting whipped with a belt and he's not going to be in a position to be rock bottoming anybody. So yeah, you could be right. Maybe in Raw, and that's where that's where they set up Mania 41.
Yeah, and it's not like they haven't done setting up a main event for WrestleMania a year ahead. I mean, they did have The Rock and Cena.
Yeah.
But I also want to see on the Raw after Mania, Cody get the Winged Eagle. I want to see him with that belt.
Oh yeah, Cody's gonna open up Raw for sure.
So here's the thing about that winged eagle theory. So if he gets the winged eagle, then what's Io gonna do? I mean, I'm sorry, Bailey. If Bailey wins, Bailey winning, are they gonna change her title?
I would like to see a Winged Eagle with a white strap. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
But it might not be. It may just be a Cody variant because he did it with the IC title a while ago when he won it. If you remember, he brought back the old style IC title, but it switched back to the oval one when he lost it.
Mm-hmm.
So it may just be a variant.
I'm personally not a fan of wrestlers like customizing their own titles. Like I never was really a big fan of that. If you're gonna change it, it should be something that that anybody could wear. Because like that was an issue with Cena when he did that, or Edge when he did that. So it's like if you're going to turn it to the Winged Eagle, make it like good enough where anybody could wear that.
Well, I'd like to see a women's Winged Eagle because I don't like that the current women's WWE title's got Undisputed on it. You shouldn't have that.
Yeah, it's called the Undisputed Women's Championship.
So Undisputed Women's title, it shouldn't be called that because there is no dispute about that title. There never was. No. So it doesn't make any sense anyway. So they should ditch both of them and bring in I don't even want the classic Winged Eagle. I want them to make a variation of it, not exactly as it was.
Yeah, I don't want them to do that.
I think they can stick a big WWE logo in the middle of it if they want. I don't care if they do that, but it just has to look like it has to be bigger.
Yeah. Not just a W on the thing, and that's the title. Because the World Heavyweight Championship, I like that. I like their design a lot. I
like the Winged Eagle design, but I wanted the size of the big eagle. You know the size that was. Remember the one after the Winged Eagle? It was the one that Austin got after he beat.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I want that to happen as soon as possible. Ideally, the Raw after Mania. I don't want to see Cody with that fucking gold.
With that big W gold belt.
Like he can hand that belt to his mum, like he said he was gonna, and he'll keep the Winged Eagle for himself.
Yeah.
That actually would be good. That would be good.
On WrestleMania, he's gonna hand the belt to his mom, for sure.
And then I want to see new tag team belts as well.
Hilarious! If somehow they knocked down the Rock on the Roman Reigns match with Cody, the Rock is on the ground, and their mom, and Cody Rhodes' mom does like the people's elbow. Hilarious. That's the Rock. Watch the mom do the people's elbow to the Rock.
No, I don't. We don't need her to hurt her back. Like, my hip.
Get Cody's mum to do
Hey,
a crossroads.
hey, yeah. Last time Brock had a match, he ended up hurting himself. What if he hurt? I hope he doesn't hurt himself like last time.
I think that's why he's in a tag team match, so Roman could help him, so he doesn't have to do all the stuff himself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Have Cody's mum do a crossroads on Liam Ivia.
Oh my god! Don't touch Rock's mom.
Cody's mom should kick him in the nuts. Oh, because the Rock likes to talk about Strudo and all that stuff back in the day. Have Cody's mom kick him there.
That would be funny.
Yeah. It'll be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it'd be funny if, like, oh man,
wait, she's dead. She's dead. Liam Ivia died.
Oh,
she ain't doing shit.
Oh wow. That's awkward.
She ain't doing she's doing no spots anymore.
She's in the spot in the ground.
Oh.
Okay, that's too dark. I am sorry.
I'm talking about taking bumps and stuff.
I hate when WWE because she's not her, but when you do some wrestlers, I hate when they induct wrestlers who are dead. Like, induct them when they're alive. Seriously.
Well, I mean, they can't help that because there's other Hall of Famers as well that they want to put in, so they can't help it. Like if somebody like Wyndham Rotunda, we would love to have inducted him when he was alive.
Yeah, some of them you've got no choice.
Oh, they make up the whole rules.
I guess, but it's just like stuff happens. It's like life. But
yeah, that's true. But like, but that was a good prediction show, guys. It was fun. But definitely they could do a review on Monday next week after the pay-per-view, and
then we tally up, and whoever's right is the world champion.
I haven't counted. Did you count who?
We tried this. If you remember, Aaron, we did try this when Wrestling with Geeks was a thing.
Oh yeah,
Tony ended up winning after one pay-per-view.
Gotta bring my Wrestling Geeks and Finbar. Well, we'll make fun of Tony once Cody wins the championship.
I don't know if he's serious about thinking Reigns is going to win.
I mean,
he has some bad takes, I know, but I don't think he's serious about it.
His women wrestling takes.
Yeah, he's really hard on women's wrestling.
Yeah. Since he can't cut a promo, I'm like, they have no character. I'm like, why is he wrestling?
But see, Tony's a typical, he wants a brand panties match rather than an actual wrestling match.
Oh,
doesn't he?
Those women can wrestle to save their life.
No, I know.
And those women had no character, man. They're just good to look at. And I bet you Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill could beat up half the male roster.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, look at some of the guys. Look at Adam Cole. Fucking hell,
Hey,
Adam Cole would get his ass kicked off Jade Cargill or Rhea Ripley.
Oh Lord.
Billing him at what? Fuck, 210. Fuck off. He's 150 soaking wet.
He's 150.
Oh,
They were billing him at over 200. Do you
I weigh
know?
more than that. And I'm Adam Cole, baby.
Baby.
How come nobody complained when Mysterio was champion? Mysterio was like 160, 170.
Yeah, but he was billed at that. It wasn't like they were trying to. Let me see what he's billed at. Adam Cole.
In WCW, he was like 150.
He's probably 175 or something.
No, there was a time in WWE they can admit.
Yeah, they bill Adam Cole at 200. Nah, he's not 200 pounds.
Oh, they lie on that.
Yeah.
And they lie on the
You don't think he's 200 pounds?
Nah, he's under 200. There's the reason why they don't announce Finn Balor's weight.
They also lie in the heights for certain wrestlers. Well, for certain female wrestlers because they wear lifts.
I mean, he's 6 feet tall, so it's
No, I don't think he actually legit is 6 feet though. That's the thing.
Are you just saying that because he looks smaller on television?
He looks smaller against other people, DL. When you look at him against other people that he stands next to, you can tell he's not 6 foot.
Like who? Like who? For
I can't
example?
remember. Like,
I mean, Brian Dallas is not that tall either. Kaden Carter, I mean, she's a female. That's natural shorter. But Kaden Carter still looks like she's the size of a child. Not
Like,
Kaden
you know,
Carter.
indicated, like-
Casey Tazero. She looks like a
Hold
child.
on, for Daniel.
I think she's shorter than Alexa Bliss.
Ryan Danielson is 5'10".
Oh, he's taller than me then.
Finn Balor's 5'11".
but Brian, when he was Daniel Bryan in WWE, was billed at over 200 as well, and he's not over 200.
No way, he's at 200. Not even
Right, remember,
close.
he was billed at something like that, 210 or something. I can't remember what he's billed
Oh my god, no way.
I mean, like for someone that's 5'10", 5'11", because that's not a small person. But so I like 200 pounds, sure.
Let me tell you something. I have like Finbar. Yeah, NXT came to Toronto at this small arena, right in Toronto. The NXT house show, right? You know how they used to do these house shows back in the day, right?
Yeah.
You go to cities. You go to cities among the U.S. So they came to Toronto, right, Canada, 2017, I believe. Robert Roode's last NXT show ever before he officially got called to the main roster because Robert Roode's from Toronto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
After the show, we covered few fans went to the front of the entrance or the exits, same thing, of their little arena, right? It was not a big arena; it was a small arena. It was like maybe a couple hundred to 1,000 people max capacity. So security is there. So there's people on one side, there's people on the other side, but security in front, and they had to make sure there was space for the wrestlers, personnel, the coaches, the equipment crew, and the wrestlers to come through, so they can feel safe, right? And there's a tour bus right in front, right? Because they have a bus, they take a bus back to the hotel, right? As the wrestlers coming out, especially the male wrestlers, the female wrestlers obviously gonna be taller, no matter if you're male, right? Most of the time, I was taller than some male wrestlers.
Yeah, I know.
I was literally taller than some male wrestlers.
They're not like Eddie Guerrero was like 5'6", and he was billed at 200. He was billed at 212 or.
Let me tell you something. Drew McIntyre was there that night, right? Drew McIntyre. Now he's tall in person. He's tall on TV, but in person he looks much taller. I was literally a few feet away from Drew McIntyre. He was that tall.
But he is legit tall though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like yeah. I think I was taller. Johnny Gargano
6'5".
Johnny Gargano was there. I was taller than him. I forget who else. I was definitely taller than women. Like that's obvious.
And what do
You were taller than Johnny Gargano?
Yeah.
What do you weigh?
Wait,
Adam,
how tall are you?
I'm 5'10", 5'11".
Oh, and he's 5'10".
Right, so you're a similar sort of height to me. I'm 6. 6 bang on,
like
pretty
Drew
much, right? And I weigh 215, and this is the most I've ever weighed. Right, this is the heaviest I've been because I'm in the military, right? So I have to.
I was like to somebody in the crowd, like, oh my god, I'm taller than somebody's wrestlers, and I was just good possible.
Right. I'm 5'7", 150 pounds. So I think I'm.
But that's legitimately probably the height of like Adam Cole and all that, and they're probably I bet they're not as jacked as you, right?
Oh
I've
yeah,
definitely. I've seen what you look like. You look a bit more jacked than they do.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I have been working.
You know what I mean? Like if you're the height and the weight you are, at the size you are, and you look at them on TV. You must be thinking they can't be fucking 210 that they're billing them at. That can't be right.
5'10", 5'11" is fine.
You know what's it's one of my stupidest things I've watched about wrestling is I hate it most is when they bring scales out. Like what the come on, who cares?
Who brings the scale out?
They do it sometimes in wrestling.
When? When did they do that?
And they haven't pulled out a weight thing since
AEW was like the last one to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
It's like they're actually trying to treat it like a combat sport.
Oh yeah,
which it
AEW
is,
do that check because they're trying to They're trying to be taken serious. They were doing win losses and stuff, weren't
Are
they?
you gonna do it?
Yeah, that's pointless. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the thing is, nobody buys that. Everybody knows it's not real. Okay, like
It's not even that. It doesn't mean anything because they don't
'cause
even
it-
adhere to who's winning.
You can have a midget defeat the tallest guy in wrestling if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean that's how Rey Mysterio was the world heavyweight champion. Let's
Batista,
world
right?
heavyweight champion.
Yes. 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 And Mysterio at that time was kind of jacked too. He was definitely on the voids then. Like he was bigger.
Was he? Because he wasn't that. He was that big.
He was a little bit bigger. From that era when he became champion, he was. I mean, there was a lot of wrestlers on. I mean, I bet you more than 50% of wrestlers are on voids.
He was always muscular, right, for his height.
Yeah.
Mysterio. He always had a good physique on him for his height.
He did.
Eddie Guerrero definitely was.
Oh, Eddie Guerrero was obviously on the roids.
Oh,
Did you see his arms, man? The guy's arms, his upper arms, especially.
Oh yeah, you can tell he was on the voids. Like,
If you told me he's 5'6" and 215, I would say most of the weight would have been in his upper arms. And he had like quite good traps on him as well.
yeah. He definitely got bigger from his WCW days. I remember that. I mean, so Chris Benoit was definitely on voids. Oh, you know who really put himself on voids? WCW, Scott Steiner. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, man!
That-
Yeah, he's probably made up of like 90% roids.
90% voids is still alive.
Yeah, definitely the genetic freak.
Oh no, that's not genetic.
Well,
That's not genetic.
I'm sorry. The the
He
steroid
didn't call himself
freak.
genetic. He
His-
didn't call himself right. But
His
he's not-
bicep, when he flexes his bicep, it looks like there's a rat. It's trying to run around underneath his.
You know what? Though, Scott Steiner always was a genetic freak and holiday if you home and he always hit on women. He probably if you're that
The big booty daddy.
yeah, but the thing is, he probably couldn't ejaculate or anything like that because voids do to your.
Oh, you'd have been shriveled with the amount of roids he's on.
Yeah. Because you know what voids does to your like privates, right?
Oh yeah, it fucks you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know of a few people.
Yeah. It's like seriously.
just in the trade.
And it is true. Voids do give men breasts.
Yeah, they puff up the nipples. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can see what's his name, Montez Ford, because he's been on gear obviously because his nipples are puffed up. So is Jinder Mahal when he went away.
Jinder Mahal definitely did something.
Yeah, when he went away and then came back, he was going, "Oh, I did the." He was claiming he was doing like a nutrition thing,
Bullshit.
and it wasn't just that; it was the gear as well, because you can tell with the puffy nipples.
Yeah. I remember that. Jinder Mahal. He's like the only jobber in wrestling history to become champion. Like, how?
Yeah, well, that's funny.
I mean, like,
funny.
like what the hell is this guy? That was like the worst. That was like Jinder Mahal is like the worst champion ever.
I don't know. No, Great Khali was probably the worst champion.
Yeah, but the thing is, Great Khali was horrible. But at least Great Khali looked like a threat because he's tall.
No, but Jinder could at least work.
Not really.
Khali could barely walk.
Yeah, that's true. Khali
Yeah,
was good
right.
in movies, man. He was good in some movies.
Was he?
Fucking stabbed a guy, right?
I don't
Like,
know.
he was a bouncer and he legit stabbed a guy to death in India, I think.
Yeah. Was he like a police officer? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
what
was
it
like a
was.
police officer. Can he run?
He doesn't need to run, he just strides.
I don't think he's human. All right, guys. We're going to end it here, guys. Is Tony having a stream today, Finbar? You know?
I don't care.
You don't care?
No, I don't know. I'll be on with him tomorrow night and Saturday. But like I say, I'm
Oh,
going
yeah.
to.
He's doing
As soon as I can jump on Saturday, I'm jumping straight over here if you're going to watch along. I'll be with you.
Ditch him Saturday.
But definitely Sunday all the way through.
All right. I'm going to have FDL plug where we have a plan. Please.
I got a lot of shit to do. So y'all could follow me at IMDL. I talk about movies and shows and everything in nerd and geek culture. Gonna start reviewing. Well, I got to review Godzilla X Kong because I did see that.
I haven't seen
have.
it.
Oh, you should. It's a fun time.
That's good.
Yep. I got to review the Mad Max movies before Furiosa. Got to review the Planet of the Apes films before Kingdom comes out. X-Men 97, watching that at the moment to be a review for that. John Wick, got to talk about the John Wick films before Ballerina. Could probably start on the Alien films as well, and Bad Boys. Oh, got to review the Bad Boys films too, because Bad Boys Ride or Die. A lot of stuff got to be doing. So you want to hear my crazy takes on movies? Check out my channel.
Anything for you, Finbar?
Yeah, I'm not promoting Frog Tony. I don't even know what that channel is anymore.
You weren't particularly too happy with
I don't know what Gavin with Geeks is going to be anymore, man. He's changing the format and everything. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm walking into.
Gavin and Geeks' format?
Yeah, he's taking it away from the gaming stuff and focusing on something else, which I don't know what it is. Like I say on Saturday, if it starts up and it's a lot of shit.
From that poll?
Tony bases his decisions on everything that these idiots in the fucking poll say, right? And they're all trolling him. He doesn't get it.
I was just pretty joking there. Like,
everybody's trolling him. Like if he says, "Is this a good idea?" and they'll say, "Yep," because just to mess with him, and he'll think it's like
he's starting to get people watching Gavin Geeks. He's starting to get the numbers are starting to go up for that.
Yeah, they're gonna. So that's why he's changing it. I think he's going to focus more on what he's been doing during the week, but it's not what I'm into.
Was that the same poll where I put
porn. Porn news. Yeah, that was hidden. That reply was hidden. You had to.
Huh?
You had to, when you looked at the replies, you had to put newest first, because I had to do that to see it so I could reply, I concur.
He's really he's really dictating what people are dictating.
Look, man, I have nothing to plug because he killed Anime Hour because it wasn't.
Did he kill? I thought you were just taking a hiatus. Did he officially kill
so I put it on hiatus. While it was on hiatus, he killed it, and now we've managed to take the brand from him. And now we're moving it onto Bianca's channel, but I don't know when it will move.
You got to do a hostile takeover.
It's harder to coordinate now because I'm not recording it anymore. It's going to be Bianca doing it.
She's going solo. Are you getting
She will at some point go solo, yeah, because I won't be able to make some. I don't know what she's going to do with it because it's hers. It's going to belong to her now. I'm going to be co-host. I'm not going to be hosting it.
We got to do a hostile takeover of Tony's channel.
I mean, we could. I have.
You still have access.
I have access. We can talk about it now because
you should start a video or stream on Tony's stream bar and just say, "I'm moving on from Eric July."
Do you know, I really was thinking about doing that on April 1st, but I didn't really have.
Really?
I would have done it on the phone.
Moving on from Eric July?
I was thinking about just coming on April 1st and telling everybody I've taken over. Like. You get always back, but I would have to have done it on my phone because I was away, so I wouldn't have been away.
Oh man, you should really make a video and say I'm moving on from Eric July.
I was never on Eric July. I'm not never on.
But make it seem like Tony's moving off Eric July as a troll.
I can't do his voice. Imagine if I could do his voice though.
I gotta go, guys. I'll talk.
There you go.
See you later.
For me, guys. So like I said with Finbar earlier. We're going to do watch along for night 1 and night 2. So come join me for that. But yeah. So make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Take care, guys.